everybody, and welcome to Break the Game Weekly Alpha Edition number 2. This week we have a wonderful 2v2, and we are with my awesome co-caster here, Westo, who's doing it on his own stream. How you doing, Westo?
I'm doing great, Zkay. I'm very excited for these upcoming games. Looking forward to what we've got from all these new players, new blood.
Oh, finally the new blood is coming in. That's going to be the most exciting part, having all these new players show off their skills. I mean, in this very first game, we only have one of our standard players, the players we know best, and we know him as Santa, don't we?
We do. Santa named the lobby Walter.
Yeah,
I think that sounds like all we need to know about Santa. So Santa and Sleepy Ghost have teamed up. They're playing against Census and Neck, who are both new players. So we have no idea what they're going to do, and the mystery is kind of exciting, Zkay.
It's the most exciting part. We never know the level of the players, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we look at their past of different strategy game experience, we have Santa, who played a lot of StarCraft, was about diamond level there,
Mm-hmm.
but then became one of our top players here, who was beating some Grandmaster players in Immortal.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't really know the level of our other players. So are the other Grandmaster players? Are they like diamond? Are they lower?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, it often doesn't matter. Those players are often able to compete no matter what with how the game goes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm quite curious to see what they come up with.
I've got to set up the player names because I didn't do that.
Oh, it's okay. We'll survive.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Professional streamers here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
See, that's why I don't stream on my own channel, so I can leave it to the professionals.
Yeah.
My goal in life. Not have to worry about a thing. Well, seems like the game's launching. We'll be going in our first map. It was Santa's choice, and he decided to go for Lost Province. And you mean, I get that. He's going for the map he knows best because he's played the game on Lost Province for the past, I don't know, 6 to 8 months, while the opponents, well, any of the maps they wouldn't have been too familiar with. So going for the known quantity is the smart choice for Santa. He doesn't want to get eliminated in the first round.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. The music has stopped, but we still see black screen.
It might get started. We'll just wait a bit and hopefully it gets it'll get started as soon as we can. Until then, well, we can just talk about our players a bit, or we can look at the bracket. You want to throw out to the bracket, Resto?
I will throw us to the bracket. Give me just a moment here.
Yeah, I'm just asking so much of you.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so difficult, you know. Anyway, taking a look at the bracket. We have Magical and Hydraulics have teamed up. That's a pretty terrifying combo.
You know, didn't they finish like first and second in the last 1v1 tournament? Or something like that?
It was something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, something like that. They're just quite good players, both of them. I mean, they both finished top 2 of our last 1v1 tourney, which had, I don't know, 8 to 16 people or so. So that's going to be interesting. Their opponents, Step Bob and Captain
Skabel.
Skabel,
that's my guess. That's my guess.
I have no clue who these guys are. So
I mean, that could mean anything. You know, they could be Twitch chat GMs and just absolutely clap them. You know,
that's true. Everyone knows knowledge is key, and that's all they need to really destroy our top 2. Well, yeah, we'll see how that ends up. But Magical Hydraulics enter as favorites for the whole tournament, so obviously enter as favorites for the first round. We'll see how it's up with them. I'd love an upset. It's always fun to see them.
Although Scruffy and Bemnix both have extensive previous RTS experience, are in here as the second seed. They're playing against Shinx and Demi. I think that will be an interesting series. Both Scruffy and Bemnix are both streaming, so if you guys want to go watch their perspectives individually, you can do that. Shadow Murloc, Dominic, is also streaming his stream, so you can look at those games as well. And then, is Hydraulic streaming as well?
Hydraulics, I haven't seen the stream go up, so maybe not this time.
I think he's wanted to. Yeah, he might be trying to win, though. So we have largely coverage. Go ahead, Zkay.
Yeah. Our lobby is dead. I don't know if you want to restart it, rejoin it.
Okay, yeah, let me pull out of the what's it here so I can do my thing.
Oh, yep. Seems
So
like
we're
one of
restarting.
no,
Just
no,
one.
just
Oh, okay. Okay. Right.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. Let's just wait for that one. And
But for those that are wondering, we will be pulling a giveaway, or we will be pulling a giveaway to give a key to someone after every game, and then at the end of the tournament, we're just gonna, however many are left, we're just gonna go them all away. We have a whole 20, which is more keys than anybody has given away. Now, actually, that might not be true. Pig might have given away more, but like he had 1,000 viewers, so he has an excuse. But thank you to Zkay for coming up with the idea and then throwing up 10 of his own keys to contribute to this magnificent venture.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait on Census to join back in because he's having some technical difficulties, but that's not to worry. We're still gonna be hyped for this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
How about we give out the first key, Westo? Is anyone in chat
That's
excited
a
for a
great
key?
idea. That's a great idea. Let's do so. Let me roll it right now. Gdanning.
There we go.
Gdanning, you've won. Congratulations. I will be getting a key out to you now.
Yeah, hopefully you have a key. If you don't have it in Twitch chat, just let us know. But if not, we'll be giving out more keys throughout the weekend. If you want the key, just all you have to do is download the game. It's available on the Immortal Discord. So hopefully most of you are already there.
Mm-hmm.
Just join the Immortal Discord. Go on the download Immortal link, download it, and you'll be prompted to put in your key. You can sign in as Google account or your Epic account. I recommend the Epic account just because you can change your username. I think it's possible with Google, but it takes a bit more effort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Google will show your real name.
Yeah.
It's rather unfortunate for some people.
Yeah, I think there's a good way to go about it, but for now, we'll just go with that. Well, I'll just recommend the Epic games for now.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, I had something to say, and then my brain was
you had like something in your brain.
I had, how you got a thought, you're about to, do the thought, because that's what people do.
Yeah, reveal the secrets of the
thought,
universe.
and the secret's at 52, and then it's gone. It's just disappeared.
52?
Nobody knows. 52. Did you ever see Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe, or to the Galaxy Universe?
Yes.
You did,
and that's why I'm wondering why you're talking about 52.
Yeah, because you said the secrets to the universe, so I said 52.
It's 42, Westo.
Is it 42? Oh,
it
no!
Your life is a lie now.
Oh, no, I remembered the reference wrong. Oh, it's nothing like screwing up a good reference. Oh, darn it.
Okay.
I failed as a streamer. I'm retiring, guys. That was disappointing. I'm like the reference person, okay? I'm the one that makes the most references. So when the reference is inaccurate, it's just all gone downhill.
We can just keep going for 52 and just go with that. I don't have a problem with that. And well, we're the only ones talking right now, so nobody really has a choice. So yep, 52, the answer to the universe.
Yep. You all heard wrong. All right, so we've got most people back in the lobby. We're still waiting on one more, though.
Yep, Santa's gonna have to switch up our players. But yeah, again, we don't really know our players.
For the technical difficulties.
Yeah, it seems like we had some players not show up either, so that's unfortunate.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, so I think Bendix and Scruffy are going directly to the next round, so they'll be waiting for our game to end before we go to casting their game.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah,
well, let's go back to the bracket real fast and just take a look at what that will result in, if I may, Zkay.
Yeah, go for it.
Shoot. Oh, we're good. Okay, I think I made it. Anyway, with Scruffy and Benmix moving on, that means that the winner of the series we are casting is going to go on to play Scruffy and Benmix.
Exactly. And Scruffy and Benmix, I was talking to Drake earlier, who's one of our more active players, who can't participate today, unfortunately. He's really one of the big 2v2 lovers. And he's just been saying that Scruffy and Benmix, he thinks they're the real favorites for this tournament. Even though Magical and Hydraulics won last 1v1, he says no, those two guys are the true favorites of the tournament. I'm like, okay.
I'm excited if he thinks that. I'm totally excited to see what they're gonna do. I mean, 2v2s in general are just it's just, they're much fun. In my opinion, they're more fun to watch. They're more fun to play. It's just the combination of the two ideas, the two immortals, the players. I find it more entertaining.
Yeah, I do love the options of being able to do everything, right? You can just go around. You can, you can trust your ally to defend you a bit at least, so you have more options to do weird stuff, and I just want those wombo combo combinations that we can hopefully see with the pyro abilities.
Hopefully, indeed. Looks like we've lost someone from the lobby.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately. Oh, they're
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, he keeps coming in and out, in and out.
This is a rather unfortunate, especially for the first game. You know, second game, third game, it's okay to have technical difficulties this bad.
Well, it's just a reminder this game is still an alpha. It'll get better. Like we do trust this game. We do believe this game will get better, and especially like server stuff like that. They don't have all the money for. Oh no,
Wait
that's
a minute, that's not the right
player.
lobby. Okay, never mind. He's in the wrong lobby.
Yeah, I know. Go Census, we're counting on you.
So Zkay, what do we have for sustenance? I know I've got a big thing of water, and then I have some peanuts for the whole stream.
I've got water, and I also have more water.
Yes, awesome. I mean, water is important.
I've already had lunch because it's past noon, you know? Actually, you're in the same time zone as me.
Yeah, I missed lunch because I was busy trying to set up the tournament, and then I realized that it was about to start, and then I was like, oh crap, I need food, so I grabbed some peanuts and some water, so here we are. I'm like an elephant, it's okay.
You know, I had the enchiladas, so it was a bit better. Tofu enchiladas. I had fun making that yesterday. Always the big recipes. They take way too much time.
Zkay, we're kind of just sitting here. Do you want to pull another key?
Do you think we should pull another key?
I think we could. What do you think?
Okay, just go for it. Let's just pull another key.
Here we go. Pulling another key. Boom.
Hey, Kartik is here. He just registered for it like a minute ago, and there we go. He already has a key.
Kartik.
So Kartik, just go into Immortal Discord. You'll get your key. Well, Westo's gonna give you your key. I'm not sure how. I think through Twitch.
Yes, I will whisper it to you via Twitch.
There we go. Now you can just go into Immortal Discord, go and download Immortal, and from there you can download the key. And yeah, just download the game, and you'll be able to enter your key there. Again, I recommend using Epic, but Google also works. Only it'll show your real name, so depends what you care about. And also don't mind.
Google will be like, we can't scan the file for viruses. You shouldn't download this file. It's fine. We've all had it on our machine for many months, and we haven't had our information stolen yet.
That we know of.
Yes.
Yeah, that we know of. They haven't announced it. They haven't announced that they stolen our information.
They haven't announced that they invaded our privacy yet. So
we're just stuck believing them for now.
Do we know what happened to
Census?
Oh my gosh. The second I say something, he shows up. Why didn't I say something earlier? If I had said something like 10 minutes before, maybe he would be here.
Yeah, you know, my goal is just to make you wrong in general. So,
right? That's your reason for existing, right, Zkay?
Exactly 52. So, let's go back into game.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, let's go. Santa, go ahead and start it up. Let's hope it works. And yep, go Santa. We're ready to get into game. We're all excited here.
Started Santa. We've had 13 minutes of Zkay and I being idiots. We need some gameplay.
Oh, yeah. Then we can be idiots in the game instead.
Yes, exactly. We can talk about being idiots.
Exactly, and that's just our goal in life in general. Come on, the black screen and the ball.
The ball.
The magic ball of Orzoom.
So if I'm I'm pretty sure it's used in the animation of Orzoom, right? That's how it shows up. Okay, cool. I'm not giving false information on my streams when I'm talking about why the ball exists.
Don't worry, we're all gonna give a lot of false information today. That's just part of what we do.
Yeah, misinforming the peoples.
Exactly. Oh no, it seems like
yes.
Okay, let's see.
All right, here we go.
Okay, let's see. So any QC Neck is playing Orzoom and Malice versus Census. Actually, it's Malice Orzoom.
Yeah, a little bit of a mirror matchup we got going on here. That's exciting.
It's gonna be a bit more unusual when you have 15 immortals to choose from, but when we have 4, it's still actually kind of unusual with all the choices there are.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
Yeah, the probability is actually not as high as you would guess. Okay, I didn't hit Alt F4. We we made it, Zkay. I was
I've done
afraid.
that too.
You've done that?
Oh, definitely done that.
All right. Anyway, and starting in the bottom right on Team Fire, it's Sleepy Ghost playing Mala and Santa playing Orzum.
Ooh. And in the top, in the blue shorts, we have Neck playing as Orzum in the blue. And in the teal shorts, we have Census as Mala.
All
Okay,
players
so-
sending out their beautiful teapots.
That is, they do need their tea. They need to put the tea into their opponent's neck and see exactly how they will react to it.
Neck needs to put the tea on someone's neck.
Oh, definitely. He makes them react that way. Look at that little teapot. It's going right there through the bastion. Looks at the ether count, and see, that's all the information he needs. He has the tea reaction.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Something that players often look for at the beginning of the match, for those that are new to the game, is the ether extractor count. When players have multiple ether extractors before they have their Legion Hall or their Altar of the Worthy, usually means they're going for something a little more tech heavy. So we don't see that from any player at the moment, but that's something that you would be looking for.
Yeah, no, that's basically it, right? Often it seems like all of these players are really in the meta of expanding first, and this map just makes that so easy with the choke points at the front and having only one spot to defend with both armies. So it's kind of hard to find a good point of attack to do 2v1s, which really make the big difference in those early games. And Lost Province is just a map that allows you to expand easily. So really curious to see some new things coming out. And Camp Dabs asks, when is the game getting released? We're expecting the beta next year and the release either at the end of that year or probably afterwards.
Yeah, hopefully. We want them to take their time. You know, we don't want to end up having a game like Halo Infinite where it's just completely undone on release or something like that. You know. Yeah. I want to talk about this Legion Hall positioning real quick though from Santa Claus, because I haven't seen this before from him, and it's kind of it's unorthodox, which makes sense considering we haven't seen it before, but. I wonder what his mentality is behind putting it there.
Yeah, well, you know, just putting it forward in general has been done a lot just to get that Hallowed Ground a bit more forward if you're getting attacked too fast. Oh, this 2v2 happening right at the front. Wow, everyone just fighting for that fire. Yeah, no. Oh, one Zentari already goes down, and they're really shooting down, and Santa also loses one of his own. The fight keeps going, and Sleepy Ghost ends up getting the fire. That was a good shot by him, at least.
Yep, so... It seems that Team Fire has come out on top there, winning. They're up one Zentari, and then they also got the Pyre there. So very good fight for Team Fire there.
I do like that everyone was ready to go for that fight. Generally, we have people just going. There's 4 Pyre camps on this map, and Pyre, the third resource of the game that allows you to cast your immortal abilities. And 3 Pyre camps, you can really go anywhere to get it. You don't have to go for the same camp. But you know, they just decided to give us the show.
And we are not complaining at all. Santa here using those in-game markers from the Alt key he wants his teammate to come forward and take that Pyre cam, and that's a smart move. Team Ice is a little discombobulated right now, and they were unable to stop Team Fire from getting that Pyre. Team Fire from getting the Pyre.
Yeah, gotta stop them all, right? You can't let them. You can't let them just keep going like that. You can't just force them to get everything. And the question now is more, what will he do with that extra Pyre? Fire have a decent advantage. We've seen some players use that Pyre to just jump on their opponents and kill other units. And oh, Santa even gets that Pyre camp. Will he lose some units in exchange? No, he kills his opponent's units.
Oh, but a sweep in from behind from Neck comes in with 3 Zentari and a Zephyr, and he pushes those units away. Now, since this is going to be able to take away or kill this Pyre Miner. Something to note about the Pyre Miner, though, it does do damage to the units as the units are attacking it. So enemy units will be attacked by that Pyre Miner. So
defense.
Yeah, so small sets of units will have trouble killing that.
Yeah, we saw Sensus actually lose one of his Mass Hunters, and this is one of the fun things about Immortal. All units can heal just by heading back to their tower. So it's all about retaining your units. If they just have 1 HP left, it's okay. Send it back to the tower. It'll heal up in a decent amount of time instead of losing it like that poor Zentari left alone at the top there.
So let's take a look at the tech of these players real quick. We see 2 Legion Halls and a Soul Foundry from Neck here, and a Reliquary in the main base. So he's going to be going for a little bit of a ground army, maybe some upgrades on the Zephyrs or the Zentari. From Census, we see two altars of the worthy, an amber womb, and a neurosite. So
Yeah.
maybe another, ground army, maybe getting some upgrades for those units.
It's often what we look for, right? When we look at the Aru ones, we want to see, do they go for the bone gappy or they're going for fast air to get those very pesky Thrums out, but instead we don't. We have everyone going for a strong ground army. The Resonance already sieging up at the back and really attacking the third of their opponents. They're really reinforcing that position, and it's going to be on ice to defend it well. A high ground advantage is there, and a big advantage it is.
Yeah, this is a really scary push from Team Fire. The Resonance here are really powerful. They've got that siege upgrade. So Sleepy Ghost can just move this forward slowly, and they're just going to kind of creep towards Census's third base, which is really scary right now. Like, they're a ground army. They are getting upgrades for it, but Resonance are really strong against these hunters.
Yeah, Ice wants to wait a bit. They don't want to engage too quickly. Santa has enough for Pillar as well if he wants to, and they're jumping on. I'm not sure about this. Pillar comes in.
Yeah, Pillar is coming down. It does some damage to those units, but the Resonance are so powerful that they don't even get close to the ramp. They're already pushed away. The own Pillar dropped from Santa Claus.
Ooh, and Rain of Blood. All the ultimates are being used. Rain of Blood just enough to keep them alive and keep going a bit further. But that Pillar is such a great use. They're giving extra attack speed to everything. You want to take it down as fast as you can. Resonance in the back are sitting ducks are a bit too far to really have use at this point. And here come the Resonance on the Census side instead.
Oh, yes. These Resonance from Census are going to be so strong. That Pillar is almost down. If those Resonance target fire, that's going to be a major advantage for Team Ice. And this is looking better. They're not going to be able to run up this ramp, but this is pretty much a hold so far. These Resonance coming out was really crucial to that.
Yeah, that was the clutch play. They were able to survive just long enough for those Resonance come back. And at this point, Fire, well, there's not much they can do about it. And they have to look at the next step of the game. They went for this timing attack. It didn't bear as much fruit as they wanted. They might have, maybe they won the fights a bit more. They traded a bit better than their opponents, but they needed better than that from this push, or they wanted better than that.
Yeah, they've got a lot coming across the map right now. If you look at the mini map here, they've got a lot of units coming, and they're also setting up their own third bases. And them being out on the map here, they're able to take these pyre camps, as you can see. Santa Claus is coming out here, taking advantage of this map positioning, and this is really what you see in Immortal, is that map control really has a much larger effect than it does in similar RTSs that we see.
Yeah, we see Census. I do like this from Census. He has the Resonance good enough to defend his position, and his opponents don't want to push into that. He's sending the other part of his army on the other side, and they'll have to retreat on this. Santa sees it. He even pinged on the map. Would be enough to defend this position. Mass Hunter's ready to push in, and yeah, no reaction quite yet.
This is a little bit of a sneaky play from Census. I really like this. It's the mark of a really good player when...
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, a couple Resonance getting caught out there. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, they moved out with too many units. And yeah, Fire smell blood and jump on top of those Resonance. There's three of them, and there's nothing defending them. They're down immediately, and that base is in a lot of trouble. Where's the rest of the army?
Yeah, and both Neck and Census moved across the map with their army, and that was really crucial because these Resonance were able to move forward down the ramp, and the remaining army was able to just kill all those Resonance. But were the key Zephyrs from behind sniped the Resonance, though.
There's former Resonance above the hill. The Zephyrs are wind stepping in, but it's not enough.
Wow.
We have the Scepter coming in to help defend, but there's almost no units left. Ice is left with bare bones of an army, but at least the counterattack is working. They kill their opponent's third, but at least Ice is counterattacking and killing their opponent's third as well, so it can come down to the next fight. If they survive, they just need to survive the next push as they push into their main.
That's very right, Zkay. If they can survive this, it will not be that bad because they've lost a base, sure, but they've taken down 2 bases so far on the other side of the map. Census with those small group of hunters, so this is really good right now. But GG is called from Neck.
Yeah, you get it. He's at 0 army value at this point. He lost his whole army, and there's 2v1 happening. He's doing his best to, he didn't quite leave, but there we go. Census calls it.
Man, I would have. I think maybe that game still had some life in it. Yeah, I guess it. When they saw the GG, they moved forward and ended it. But I think that there was still some life in that game.
Yeah, well, sometimes you just throw in the towel a bit early, but Fire did have a pretty big advantage. Just looking at the army value, we see that at the bottom of the page, we have that army value graph that showed just how far ahead Fire was there. Of course, taking a bad fight can just equalize immediately. At that point, with half the army on the other side of the map, it would have been a hard hold as well.
Yes, indeed. I really did like that counterattack from Census. It was very well done, and that really made that not just a complete win, or well, not just a complete rollover. You know, that counter damage could potentially have resulted in a swing on that game.
I did like the idea from Fire. Oh, their army's over there. That means there's nothing left defending the turret. Let's just push and finish them
Mm-hmm.
off, and
Mm-hmm.
just worked. It just worked magically here. They hadn't. Their opponents just had no chance at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Indeed.
it seems like we're going for a next base. Next map is Fool's Base, so trying something new. Like I was talking about Lost Province being a map where it's only one choke point into the natural, and both of them are in the same place. Fool's Base is a bit different than that, isn't it, Westo?
Yeah, I am excited to see another map besides Fool's Bay, because when we're playing the 1v1 tournaments, it's always just, it's always Lost Province. And personally, I really like the art on some of the other maps. Some of the other players don't like, what's the other map? There's Fool's Bay, and then there's Embargo. Some of the players really don't like Embargo. I like watching games on Embargo. Okay,
Yeah.
so we have another mirror matchup here, Zkay.
That makes sense. They're newer players, right? Newer players prefer to just stick to one Immortal to begin with. We have some our more experienced players like Magical or Hydraulic that like to switch it up a lot. But the newer players, yeah, you're just gonna learn one, and one is hard enough as is.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the splash screens they've added in.
Yes, it is. It's amazing. Like, this art just looks so good. It just makes me excited for the Jordan Republic.
Yeah, that's a new industrial era with a lot of runes and stuff instead of pure technology. We see those flying ships that don't seem like they should be there because it looks a bit older than that. But with all the magic in this world, you can accomplish quite a bit.
I might have transitioned just a little bit too early.
Yeah.
There we go.
Like everyone's here good. Excited this is working out at least.
So for those that don't know, this is the place that the Ancient spawns. The Ancient is a neutral, basically, unit that the players can compete over for a massive amount of pyre, and the pyre keeps, it keeps building the farther that the game goes on.
Okay, it seems like we have the fatal error, so we're gonna out that 4 out.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, let me get out of here. Alt F4 has been executed.
Good. That is the one that you want to hit that time.
Yes, that time I wanted to hit it, not the first time.
Okay, let's go. Let's believe in Walter. Just to get that.
We didn't pull another key, Zkay.
Oh,
what's wrong with us?
We could definitely pull a key right now for those that want in on the alpha.
A Kenmo.
1.
A Kenmo 1. A Kenmo 1.
Ooh, nice.
My puns are awful today, and I love it. Let me get that key out to you while we're waiting for the game to come back.
And that's key number 3. We'll be giving out about 20 keys today, so just stick around and you have a pretty decent chance of getting a key as there's 34 people watching. And yeah, 20 keys out of that's a good number. Just gotta believe in the keys coming in.
Believe in the key.
Yep.
Dad jokes. Dad jokes are my specialty, Lisa. My sister tells me I'm like a 50-year-old man in a 19-year-old's body.
Yeah, you'll get to 50-year-olds one day, and then you can actually be authentic.
Yeah.
Or maybe you'll do 19-year-old jokes. But by then, the 19-year-old jokes will have evolved to be dad jokes, all of them.
There you go.
Yep.
That's my master plan. The circle of life.
Okay, restarting. We have a good luck, have fun from Santa. No Walter there.
Oh my gosh, Derp.
Game 2. So I'm curious what they will go for. Are they going for the same type of push? We've seen the resonance happen in both Malas went for resonance and both their opponents went for more traditional, just generalist unit with the Zentari up front. Seemed to work out for both teams, so
yeah, I I usually what we see is that the losing team is more likely to alter their strategy than the winning team.
Yep, that's
You
true.
know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of mentality. Although I wouldn't be surprised at all to see a change up from Santa, because Santa's if anybody was gonna change it up, it would be Santa.
I would have expected Santa to change more if that were the case, but maybe he just wants to win, you know? Uh,
Uh-oh,
okay, it seems like we'll be
Santa.
remaking. Yeah, we might be remaking lobby again.
Santa didn't work. Oh no. All right, well, do we want to pull up the bracket again? I guess we're all Alta 4ing this time as well, so.
Yeah, they also said to restart the social client.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let's pull up the bracket real quick, though. See if there's
damn.
any changes.
So fun changes, yeah. Magical Hydraulics just tooled their opponent. They weren't nice at all, or probably they were the only ones that actually had their matches work from the get-go.
Being an alpha, have just alpha things. The real Nan Man said it properly. Just alpha things. It's just
yeah. See, I miss it being just pre-alpha things, but now it's just alpha things.
There you go.
It's gonna keep going. I expect beta to be a bit more stabilized, but you know, alpha is actually really early in the game dev cycle. If you look at a lot of games where they're at an alpha, they're not sharing of the community. That's for sure.
Excuse me, but I'm a bit of a dummy, and I can't actually pull up the Immortal Social Client without not showing the bracket on stream. Apologies.
Oh no! Oh no!
So, but it's okay. Everything. There wasn't a ton of change on the bracket, so it's fine.
Yeah, for anyone who's interested in other views, we have a few people stream. My Hydraulic XD streaming on his. We have Shadow Fury streaming on Dominic Cast. We do have
Scruffy and Bemnix.
Scruffy and Bemnix are recasting our game actually because they're waiting for stuff to go.
How are they recasting our game?
Oh, they're just streaming your view. So if you show your face, they're going to see your face.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'll take it. Or if I should make a funny face now.
Don't join the Bemnix game.
Oh, shoot. Wrong lobby. I did the thing.
You did the thing.
I did. You know, I was making fun of somebody for accidentally joining the wrong lobby, and then I just do go ahead and do it.
Okay. Walter's there.
Where?
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone. Oh, no. You lied to me, Zkay.
It was there for a moment, and then it just left.
Then it was gone.
It disappeared from us. Yeah, these are just professional streamer things. Just gotta believe in us.
Totally getting paid for this.
Wait, you are? What?
You guys are. That's like you guys are getting paid meme.
Yeah, of course we are.
I was being sarcastic, by the way.
Oh, I know.
We do this for fun. Oh my gosh. I'm canning. I'm casting a tournament. I can't play Among Us. I'm sorry.
Damn. Getting denied the Among Us to go cast the Immortal tournament.
That's actually really disappointing because I really love playing Among Us with the canning Discord.
But not this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have responsibilities. You're getting not paid for this, but you know.
Yeah, I'm busy wasting my time. I'm canning. No, I'm joking. No, this is a ton of fun. It's a fun opportunity. Thank you for the kind words, Jaeger. We are waiting on Santa. What the heck, Santa?
What the heck, Santa? Do we have to sacrifice Walter? I think we need to sacrifice Walter. I think that's the only solution.
Oh my gosh. Hopefully he's not in the stream because then he'll have an uproar.
You know, Santa agrees that the best meat in the land is the Walter steak.
You know, that's a good point. We got to figure out exactly what Walter tastes like, and what better opportunity than punishing Santa for cooking Walter.
Gotta cook. Okay, Santa said remade. We believe in Santa.
Okay.
What's the name of the lobby? Walter
Well, probably Walter. Walter work continue the W. Okay, I gotta share something. Okay, so something that a lot of people did when we were coming to the game. You can name the lobby whatever you want, right? I thoroughly enjoyed it when people used this template of creativity and did something amazing with it, like Walter work continue the W. Okay, when people would just name the lobby 2v2 or 1v1, it was just like, come on, man, you've got this this blank canvas of your creativity, and you can do whatever you want with it. You name it 1v1 or 2v2. Come on, man. I want all players that are coming into the game that are winning these alpha keys. I want you guys to get creative with your lobby names. Okay, that's a personal request.
Yeah, and if you do end up joining, there are a few modes in Immortal as well we can talk about. The first one is the mini game, so just a good way to familiarize yourself a bit with general like strategy game stuff. Mini games to show you, okay, small army, big army, retreat if you have the smaller army type of thing. Then we have the co-op mode, which is pretty fun. Co-op mode, I mean, it's the only AI that there's in the game, and by AI I mean the attack move into your base. But at least you get some opponents to fight with, and you can practice some stuff. And then the rest is just multiplayer because early alpha things.
The situation, what is it called? Simulation? What are the shoot, I forget the name. You just said it, and I don't know why my brain isn't finding it. No, the other one, like the mini super games? Beginner mini games. Thank you. The mini games are really great if you aren't accustomed to RTS. They're really simple. They just describe what's going on, and they're really great. It's one of the tools that I really like for people, for people that aren't as accustomed to RTS as normal. All right, looks like we're in the game.
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to seeing the new things they'll come up with for the art, like whatever new mini games, because it's just one step, right? And it's all about having new stuff to teach you how to play. So you have the one just shows you fight or flight, but you have so many things for small micro tricks if ever you get there, or this is the building you have to make. Just keep your supply at the right limit. There's so many ideas to just train people to play, because jumping in a game is kind of intimidating if you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Of course, the skill curve has been very much steepened. You don't have to know as much, as a lot of stuff has been automated, like worker or automate, which isn't present in most, in the traditional RTS. We have parallel unit production for everything, a bit like the Zerg hatcheries. So there's a few things that just make it a bit easier to get into it and to start fighting armies.
Speaking of getting into it, Zkay, in the bottom left-hand side of the map on Team Fire, it is Sleepy Ghost playing as Mala, and their opponent, Santa, playing as Orzum.
Ooh. In the top, playing in the color of a kiwi, it is Census playing as Mala, and his ally, playing in the color of a blueberry, it is Orzum. It is Neck.
Actually, blueberries are like purple.
Says you.
I mean,
my blueberries are blue.
Your blueberries are wrong part of. I mean, I am in Florida, so that actually that is valid to a point. But okay, blueberries, I think they're purple. Like you get some blueberry juice on your nice white shirt. It's purple. It's not blue.
Okay. What color is an orange?
I'm not going to answer that question.
You're not?
I'm not going to answer that question.
I mean, I would say it's like yellow orange. It's not orange.
Oh my gosh, no! That depends on the orange. What if it's a blood orange? That's like red.
Nah, it's still red orange. Okay, that's true. It's pretty much red.
Yeah, it's very red. No. Or like is it a mandarin? Mandarin? I don't know what the
nectarine. There's a whole list of them.
There's a bunch of. It's the Harbinger's color argument all over again.
Oh, yes. Purple or not.
Oh, okay. That's actually really funny.
Give me a blue fruit. Then I was thinking of like a blue fruit. I'm like, okay, green. At least I have kiwis.
There's no naturally blue foods out there, Zkay. Can you think of one naturally blue food?
Blue food.
If you say blueberries, I'm gonna like throw my desk somewhere.
So you know about this place called Myrtle Beach? So Myrtle Beach is named after myrtles, which are actually the French name for a blueberry. So myrtles. I'm going for myrtle.
Okay. No, that's still a blueberry.
But I didn't say blueberry.
No!
Okay, connection lost. We can just wait a bit. Sometimes the server comes back.
Hopefully it comes back.
I mean, it's not as if we're talking about the game anyway, so it's okay. But we didn't lose anything. See, Roy the Whisperer, we have the blue banana. We always knew about the blue banana.
Wait,
game's back.
There's still some units moving. Oh, it's because the game's back. Okay. We're back. Maybe we should talk about the game a little bit, Zkay.
Sure, there's a teapot.
There's a teapot.
I love this teapot. Just going on the north, skirming, going on the skirmishes of the red ledge, where you can see everything without dying.
He's on a mission.
Oh man, are those clovers?
I don't know. That's pretty
They look
though.
like
I really like the
clovers.
dimension is so nice on this part of the map, dude. Like you really feel like you're on the edge of a cliff.
Yeah, you don't want to fall down there, but then we know some of them just love falling down. Oh, okay, so this time Ice do get to their pirate camp. They don't have to fight over it, as they went on that side, not the other one. Santa's saying he's going to the top left instead.
That's
That's
funny
great.
because Team Ice is also going over there as well. But
This
it's
map is, yeah,
go ahead.
this map is pretty interesting, right? Just because you have multiple places to attack and you can't just bum rush the same spot all the time, so it creates some nice moments.
Yeah, I really like this map. Something to note about this map, it reminds me of some of the StarCraft team game maps, because we've got on this south part of the map, we've got this nice sandy beachy area with these rocks, and then we go to the north and then it's this greenery. You got a river here, it's just, I really like the variation between sides of the map. It adds some character.
Yeah, the duality of it is really nice. And I remember like StarCraft has some new maps coming in and out because they have map contests for it. And a map that wins a map contest is so often it's one that has two different styles, right? It has the fire and ice type of styling. And it's just such a nice. It's really nice visually to have that. And I say that as like Sunspear has one of the best map makers of StarCraft of all time in Super Uman, who made maps like Cloud Kingdom, Golden Wall. He also made like he made some of the best maps, right? Like Eternal Empire as well.
Yeah.
And he just joined Sunspear, so we know we'll have some decent maps going forward with originality and not just the most standard stuff. As a Golden Wall was like a golden child of weird stuff.
Yeah, Golden Wall was a rough one for me. I didn't enjoy it super much.
But it was different. And oh man, the surround coming on and Sleepy. You don't want to lose those earliness.
Speaking of not enjoying, those hunters are gonna have some stories to tell when they get home because they lost
this
some
time
comrades.
Sleepy went for Frums. The little annoying little beastie boys, the pesky guys, are attacking the tower. That's not what they want. Don't lose the first one. Damn, he lost.
He's lost one. Now he's in the mineral line, and Thrums are always scary. When you're playing the game, Thrums are honestly, you see Thrums running in your base, you don't have anything, you want a GG, because it's just Thrums are just spread depression wherever they go.
And behind that, Santa was going for the harass with his dervish, his classic dervish, and there's nothing to defend here. So at least the Thrums finally get damage. But really, the other big damage that Thrums do is they force their opponents to stay out of the map, right? The opponents need to be defending these. And because of that, they don't have map control, and Fire has complete map control thanks to these units. Of course, they're using map control to just harass the dervish, going to the natural once more, killing this worker so quickly, and heading to the next base, because Santa never gives up with his dervish.
No, he doesn't. Santa, notorious for his extremely strong dervish plays. Now, he's getting a little bit trapped here, but despite him losing these dervish and those Thrums going down, they've got complete map control. Neck and Census are both in their bases right now, and Santa and Sleepy are taking advantage. We see this pirate camp has been taken. This pirate camp hasn't been taken yet, but this base is being taken by Santa, and that's, it's a rather bold base to take. This is kind of difficult. You've got these different points of entry that could prove to be hard to defend.
I'm really surprised he didn't take the tower. The tower is so useful for defensive spots and also for point of view, also for attacks.
He might be trying to hide it. He might not be trying to advertise. He also might not have the pyre. Oh, he's got 200.
Ice is attacking the other side of the maps. That's good for him. Oh no, those Macedons are completely caught out of position. They're getting attacked. Those Zephyrs wind-stepping perfectly as well.
Wind stepping off of hollow ground is rough sometimes, but there's another wind step off of hollow ground. Anyway, caster curse. This army from Sleepy Ghost is getting pushed away, and this is kind of a scary push. I don't know what Santa has, but it seems to be across the map.
Oh, he'll be fine. He has the tower and a lot of units. You don't want to attack up the high ground because you never know what's up, but maybe I'm talking too soon. That's a lot of units. Pillar comes down for neck, and they want to retreat at this point. You don't want to stick onto the pillar. They have the old tower to help defend, and the infused was a big help there. Those units are getting caught off, and that's what you get for attacking up a hill.
Yeah, I mean, the reinforcements are coming in now, and this is going to definitely extinguish this push, but that was scary for a moment because Santa's Zentari were fighting off of hollowed ground here, so their buffs were not active. They were only having to melee, and a couple were getting stuck behind a few others, and it just wasn't great for those Zentari. On the other side of the map, though,
yeah, the Dervish are dervishing.
Santa's Dervish are being Santa's Dervish. Big surprise there.
So behind that, he defends that pretty well, and he does counter damage on the other side. That's the dream scenario for Team Fire.
Yeah, that was a very nice fight for Team Fire. Now they're going to be coming across the, well, as I say that, they turn around. They were moving across the map, but they chose differently.
You want a bit more pyre, you know? You just keep going for the pyre.
Speaking of pyre, we're going to be getting...
It's not there yet.
I know it's not there yet, but I'm excited because the Ancient is a dynamic that we haven't really seen in RTSs. At least I haven't. Like the idea that, you know, the combination of both the fire and you've got a boss in the center that, you know, can provide all these buffs. You know, it's just it's very exciting.
Yeah, sure. Generally, what we have is more like creep camps, and if you look at Warcraft, the creep camps just die afterwards, so it ends there. But this time comes back every 5 minutes, or the power camps come back even faster than that. Yeah, all these players have to be careful at this point. And that's a decent army coming from the back. They'll just deny some power from Santa.
This is scary from Census. He's going to get surrounded here by the two armies of Santa and Sleepy Ghost, and this army is really more of a run by. It cannot parry with Santa's units, and they do get caught out here, and he's just going to have to take the best fight he can. But with Sleepy Ghost coming in, these units are getting cleaned up.
That was just a horrible trade. At least Neck on his side is creating quite a powerful army. Those Hallowers, really powerful.
Yep.
Powerful units from the backlines, dislodging units that shoot from you know, a million miles away and can cannon down your forces as long as you don't get on top of them.
Hallowers plus Centauri, one of the best combinations in the game, and excited to see that. Residents have sieged up. The Team Fire is moving in here. High ground vision from Census is proving to be helpful. Pillar is coming down from Neck. There's also a pillar from Santa. They want to use that hollow ground to their advantage. Neck is having to get pushed back here. A couple Red Seers going down, or excuse me, Root Witches going down. What's going on here, Zkay?
The Dreadtesters are dying really quickly. They're defending on top of that pillar, and that's a smart play from Fire. And Fire want to keep pushing forward, but those Howlers at the back for Neck are doing so much damage. We see them jumping on top of them. A good micro pulling them back, but is it enough? Yes. There's not much units for Neck left. Just enough to keep him alive.
Wow. Nice micro from Neck. We're seeing a couple Resonants moving down, trying to take out those few Siege Resonants. It does get one. There's a really nicely placed Blood... what is this? Oh shoot, Blood something.
Bloodwell's there, yes.
Bloodwell, and this is giving pyre to all of the, or if units are dying near this, it's giving pyre to the owner of the Bloodwell. So that's really big. Nice placement there.
Fire really entrenching themselves in this position, going for all the things they can, and that Scepter's been doing a lot of damage. Expensive unit to lose at this point, but they can afford to Fire just have complete map control now.
Infuse on the Zentari. Reinforcements are really big here. These hunters are just going down. These resonants are sieged up, but the front line is gone. These units are going to be able to dive up on these resonants. One step forward, moving on these resonants. There is another Bloodwell being made. It just finishes up just in time to die. Well, to be in range of fire. These resonants sieged up in the back still are doing tons of damage still, though.
So hard to keep entrenching, pushing forward. They almost clean it up, but then the residents at the back just keep that line alive, and it's all about trying to keep everything as alive as much as possible. Those.
This is a great fight. This has been going on for about 2 or 3 minutes now. The Ancient has been around for almost a whole minute now, but these players have been so distracted by this skirmish that neither of them have made an attempt. That third base did go down from Neck, though.
And that's where the damage is really showing. Losing that economy that they were working on. And Census uses his Rain of Blood. This is it. This is how they want to get out of this.
Sleepy Ghost uses his Rain of Blood. Oh my goodness, it's all heating up here.
Everyone is healing up with the blood, healing their units, and they're jumping on top of it. Here comes Neck, jumping on those very weak resonants. There was nothing there, but units at the back are coming in to help defend.
Oh man!
Get rid of all the resonants.
Wow, the resonants on the high ground were sieged as well. Hunters reinforcements coming over from Census, and while Neck's forces are dwindling, Census is coming in here with these resonants. A nice off strike there on the Hunters, but it looks like Census is gonna come in here and potentially be able to clean this up. There's somehow Neck still has some Zephyrs still alive.
Yeah, then here come the reinforcements joining in at the last minute to survive, but those reinforcements might just be the end game for Neck, as his 4 Zephyrs are very low on HP. They can go back to the 30 hill.
Oh my goodness, this fight has been going on for like 4 minutes, Zkay. This is absolutely crazy. So scrappy. You love to see it.
Yeah, it's never ending. The Zephyrs on the top coming in. The all strike right on that resonance. It goes down, and almost everything is dying, and the reinforcement will come back. That pillar has been a godsend for Fire, always there to keep reinforcing everything.
That
So much value from
pillar,
it.
this pillar is literally the MVP of the game. This pillar placement has definitely like 100%. Whatever the outcome of this game is, it's done its job.
Yeah, especially since it was just a counter pillar. We saw Neck put down his pillar first, and then Fire put down, I'm just going to put down a pillar to counter it, and voila, that's all you needed to do.
Somehow this fight, I would say it's still going. You know, these units parrying back and forth. Team Fire is still in this entrenched position. I wonder if they're gonna. Ooh, Aerox! Get it landing on one of those Sharu. The other one taking a massive shot from all those Zephyrs, and they do one step back. Reinforcement resonance coming in. This could be a problem for the Natural of Census.
They need those Resonance back in position. The Resonance were really a backline. And when they finally broke it, they thought that was over. And they're jumping on top. One Resonance goes down. The second one as well.
Wow.
Great play from Neck, killing it. All that micro coming in.
Oh, and Census coming in here from the other side. Also sniping. What is that there? He sniped the pillar. That was. Oh, well, Census is like, oh, I got another one in the chamber. Here we go.
He saw how useful that was. He doesn't want to lose that.
Very nice snipes from both players, though. Infuse and an off strike. That was a lot going on in that little square. It's but Census loses a lot of his hunters on the other side. Zephyrs are coming in, trying to dive on these Resonance, and they do take a lot of damage. But I mean, they're all so low. This is just a testament to the micro of Neck right now. As I say that, they're all dying. But anyway,
The Mass Hunter ball was just so powerful. It was well placed to stop the Resonance from being jumped on once more. But now there's 4 Resonance, and the Zephyrs are doing their best, and that's such great win step micro. Don't want to push too far forward with the low amount of HP. Behind all this, though, Fire is expanding. This is not their only fight. They're just keeping their opponents in their base, and they're just getting more and more ahead as this fight goes on and on and on.
yeah, this has been a really well-played spot from Team Fire here. They've just been kind of holding this position, and like you said, Team Ice isn't really able to expand out here. Like, the team Fire, look at Santa's got a base over here. He's had this base for ages. Sleepy Ghost is taking this base over here. They are finally, after the next ancient is only 25 seconds from spawning again, and they've just killed the first one. So they're gonna get an insane amount of pyre here in the next few seconds.
Yeah, they just got about 52 pyre each, more give or take 2 of that. And they'll just keep going on. That pyre can make such a big difference next fight, and that was enough.
GG is called. Team Ice finally throws in the towel after that major offensive from Team Ice. That was very well done.
Indeed it was. And wow.
Yeah.
Neck and Census put up a great
They
fight.
did. They really did. I'm proud of them. As players who are just, they seem fairly new. We haven't seen their names very often. I'm very proud of them, because that was actually that fight was going on for like 5 whole minutes. You never see that. That was very exciting.
We've seen it happen a few times, especially with the Ancient. Can't wait to see even more of it as our better players keep improving and learn how to take those fights. And Santa's moving on to the next round to fight Bemnix and Scruffy. And that's going to be another exciting game coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So while we wait for the next game, how about we get more people into this game, This is the alpha, but it's a closed alpha, but there's a lot of keys to give away.
There is a lot of keys to give away, Zkay. Let's pull another key. Oh my gosh. Derp, are you kidding me? Come on, man. This is like the 5th time.
We're not giving it to him, right?
We're not giving it to Derp. Derp already has a key. Gizzy. I see Gizzy. He's in the chat. Congratulations, Gizzy.
Gizzy gets a key. Yeah, well, we'll see what... okay, let's see. Okay, we can join Scruffy's lobby, as Scruffy has the lobby up for us.
Alrighty, I still gotta set up the names as well, so we're gonna have to wait a second. Can you tell them not to start yet?
Okay, so we'll be joining Scruffy and Bemnix, who will be also streaming on their own stream. So at twitch.tv/Scruffy and twitch.tv/Bemnix.
Ah, shoot, wrong transition. This is fine. Professional streamer.
Professional streamer.
Okay, now I can do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I pulled up the bracket, by the way.
Okay, cool. So this will be pretty interesting. Scruffy and Bemnix had a bye on their first round and haven't participated in too many tournaments yet. But I mean, we've had Drago, one of our more one of our players that has been playing a lot. He's he said that Scruffy and Benex are the favorites here. And I'm inclined to believe him. Scruffy and Benex are both Grandmaster players in StarCraft 2. They're both Grandmaster players in StarCraft 2, so they just have a lot of experience in other strategy games and have been massing games over the past few weeks. So, this is going to be quite exciting to watch what they've learned in the past since the alpha started.
They've also been streaming a lot, which I am personally a big fan of. I love it when more people are coming in. They're passionate about the game. They want to make some content around it. I am 100%
I'm sure that they can start the game, right?
That's fine with you? Yes, I am ready, I think.
Perfect.
We're good.
Okay, well, time for the Cult of Walter to keep going. Santa and Walter.
Yes, Derp, the sub bias does work. For those that don't know, if you didn't know, subs get 3 times odds on the giveaway. So if you are, looking to significantly increase your odds on winning a giveaway, we are going to be pulling a bunch after the tournament and one after every game. Until then, though, oh my gosh, no way we get another mirror matchup. Not only that, but no way it's the same exact one, right?
I mean, I'm not surprised. I've watched Scruffy and Venex, and they've both only been playing those.
Really?
So it's yeah. No, Scruffy has only been playing Orzoom, and he plays a very Mass Zephyr type of play. So just goes into a Fused Centauri, then Mass Zephyr, and then transitions after he has maybe 12 to 14 of them. So that's been his play style, and it's working really well. I know Hydra and Magical say that's probably the best way to play at the moment. Santa, of course, plays very differently and does whatever he wants. So we'll see what ends up happening.
Santa does do whatever he wants. I hope at some point we see some Zolars of Ajari this tournament.
This tip was added to give Tom more work. Please message Tom for more search bars. Yes, indeed. So, in the bottom left, playing in the orange, it is Sleepy Ghosto as Mala, and his ally in the red, the color of tomatoes, it is Santa Claus as Orzu.
What is it with us attaching their colors to fruits and vegetables? Anyway, Bemnix playing as the blueberry. It's Mala. Wait, hold on. I screwed up the wording
teal.
there. It's fine.
It's teal.
Anyway,
yeah.
Scruffy is playing Orzoom as his teammate on Team Ice.
Yeah.
I got the hard team, okay?
Oh,
the
I know.
blue and the teal. There's no colors there's no foods that align with
That's why I jumped in as soon as we got in game. Oh, I gotta go.
You plotted against me.
Yeah, but then I didn't even go for tomato that fast. I mean, what else can you use for colors, right? You have that. It can say, yes, in the red car. The red
in
colors,
the apple,
right?
like
Apple also works.
Oh my goodness.
Hard to find colors, man.
We're such idiots. Ooh, okay. So Scruffy and Bemnix are taking their ether extract. Yeah, they're both expanding. That's fine. But they're both taking their ether extractors before they take their Altar of the Worthy and Legion Hall, respectively.
I've seen that quite a bit. It's not the most popular play, but it's not something that unusual. As long as you expand first, you can be as greedy as you want. And this is the greediest, right? You can't go greedier than just going for all of that ether as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just be a bit slower to go into the camps, but even then, you won't be that slow. That makes a big difference.
Yeah,
it's just the timing of stuff is a bit different.
Yeah, it's so they really are. I mean, what it really points toward is they're looking to do something tech heavy. And go ahead.
No, it's interesting because their opponents did the same thing though. Like Santa and Sleepy also went for. Yep.
Oh. That's interesting because they weren't doing that last match.
I know you have different builds. These players and their builds doing different things every game. How dare they?
Yeah, come on, man.
One way to play this game. How dare they have more than one way?
Consistency, man. I only play the game one way every time. And that's to have fun.
Yeah.
Meaning I don't have a plan. There you go.
Yeah. Win or lose, we're here to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Down with tryharded. Well. There's the mining going. There's the Centauri. So yeah, everyone going for that type of play. And of course, the teapots were able to scout everything. Getting the free scout at the start allows you to really take control. Oh, proxy's great.
Interesting. Okay, a proxy Bloodwell. What is
Probably a proxy Bone Canopy. That's my... Wait. Okay, they're just proxying everything.
Wait a minute.
Wait, is there a thing there?
Wait a minute. Hello there.
Actually, Sleepy Ghosto doesn't even need to place his own bone canopy there, at the very least, he'll be healing his allies' units.
Yeah, I think that's what their plan is. This is so sneaky. This is
the proxies aren't the most popular thing, but we've seen them before, and
I don't care that they're not the most popular. I want to see it. I'm excited where this is going. I wonder what he's going to make.
And how is BMX going to defend this? He has his units going on the map. And you see, that's kind of curious. Those players might be telling themselves, why aren't they taking the power camp? This is just weird. Where are they?
What's going on? Notice that Sleepy Ghosto is purposefully staying home as well. This is... I wonder if Scruffy and Bemnex are like, what the heck is going on? Okay, so I wonder if... Oh my gosh. I wonder if Santa's going to make scepters or he's going to go balls to the wall thrones. Like, if I see proxy thrones, I might just become an eternal Santa fan.
Oh, there's the very early ROMs from that side. And it'll be on Sleepy Ghosto to defend while he does the proxy on the other side. Of course, no one really sees what's coming right now.
Not yet. No, they do not. Hunter's not moving. They do not see these thrums coming in. Bemnex is in the natural of Sleepy Ghosto, and these thrums in the hands of these players is going to be really scary. All of the symbiotes are already dead in the natural of Sleepy Ghosto.
Yeah, going for the... Okay, doesn't kill a single mold there, but they're still going to be pesky and staying around. And here they go.
Yep. And then another symbiote down. It didn't quite get another one, so that's about 5 workers killed so far.
Yeah, generally, players like going for the thrums and then they transition out of it immediately when you open with it. Oh,
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it, Zkay! I called it!
Yep, going for thrones from the get-go.
Balls to the wall, thrones proxy. This is absolutely amazing. This is I'm a Santa fan, 100%.
Yeah, they'll just have to defend their base as best they can. But as we discussed earlier, this base is pretty easy to just heal up. With everything going here, you can just defend with pretty easily since the choke points are right there. And it's kind of hard to attack into your opponents.
Yeah, I really hope that Scruffy and Bemnex are underestimating them right now. They're in voice like, what the heck are these guys doing? You know? Are they just don't have anything? You know?
Well, I mean, Scruffy and Bemnex have played Santa before. He's one of the more active players, so they've played him before. He knows what he likes to do.
I bet you he hasn't done this before, Zkay. Why would he do this you would only whip this out in a tournament, you know? You wouldn't do this in a casual match.
Well,
I mean, I would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's definitely the type of thing you would do. And I love this from Bemnex. Every single one of them that gets weak, the From just goes back to Bloodwell to heal up on the north side. And he keeps all 5 of them alive. Hasn't lost a single one.
This is definitely slowing stuff down, but the thrones, 2 thrones are
waiting
out.
For thrones. And Behemoth.
For 4. I wonder if he's getting the upgrade.
I hope
we'll never know.
It's Throne Behemoth.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Actually, thrones are surprisingly good against thrums. So
yeah, but Bemnex must have transitioned out of thrones, right? He only made the initial 5, didn't lose a single one, keeps doing more damage. What's Bemnex's main army look like?
Oh, the thrones have moved in. It is revealed. And the army is moving in to intercept. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. And the behemoths. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is amazing.
Now, it is pretty amazing to watch. And, yep.
Oh, Hunter's stepping forward, targeting the behemoth. It does get away. Thrones are getting attacked now too, but there's 4 thrones. This is amazing.
Bemnex and Scruffy going for the Aerox at this point because they know Aerox is the solution. Losing a throne there.
That's pretty painful, but that was also a rough trade for a Scruffy. Pillar of the Heavens dropped from Scruffy. I don't know about that one.
Oh, it does give a boost, right? It always gives a boost, but also just slowing down the push while the Aerox come out at this point is decent. And here comes the Zentara at the front. Zentara can do some damage at least.
Uh-oh, here come the Thrums. The Behemoths are unprotected, and so is the rest of the base. Targets the Bloodwell first, but now he's moving on to the Behemoths. Will the Thrones come and defend them?
The Thrones are busy being attacked by all those efforts and the Aerox.
Oh no, it's all going. It's all that's happening. Everything is dying. Oh no. The plan wasn't supposed to flop like this.
Yeah, this was let's call it painful. Yep, painful I think is the word here.
Painful is a word. I love the idea, but it doesn't seem like it's working, Zkay.
Not this time. He might have to try it again, you know? Just try it again next game. But really, what we gotta just command is Scruffy and Benix just getting the right units out, right? To get the Aerox, they always had the Zephyrs and some measure of anti-air. They didn't know what their opponents were doing, but they had enough stuff. And here come the Castigators, the true counter to all of this.
Castigators have arrived, and when the Castigators are away, the mice will play. But when the Castigators come, thrones go down. I couldn't rhyme. I'm not a rapper.
When the thrones go down.
When the thrones go down, when the Castigators come to town. There we go. I got it.
Yeah, and that's when we get a frown. There we go.
There you go. A frown from Zkay. Or not from Zkay. Santa. I can do words.
No, Santa doesn't. Santa will never ever be sad, even though he lost all his thrones. And will he get his last throne out? That's all he wants. He just wants it to come out, run away, and die.
All I want for Christmas is the throne. It's too bad he's not Ajari and he could, you know, recall these not recall, but you know,
yeah, deliver from evil.
Deliver from evil, because they're very much in evil. Sleeping Ghosto has been building a lot of hunters, though.
Yeah, and static defense. So this might be enough to fight the next push. Barely. Oh no. That was not where the throne wanted to go.
I feel like this could have worked if Santa didn't lose so many thrones. Maybe if he'd waited a little longer. I think this has potential. I might test this later.
Even then, like, one of the design principles of the game is that air units can't be too powerful. You have counters and the Castigators are just so powerful.
Big fight! The pillar gets killed because it landed on a bunch of hunters, and Bemnix and Scruffy are just trying to sledgehammer their way into this. Bemnix and Scruffy seem to be doing it though.
The bit of static defense still behind that was keeping it alive, but that's not that many units. And they're doing their best, going for the choke like that. This is just like ramming your fist through cement, and the cement is yielding at this point.
Yeah, like this is knocking your head against the wall and trying to make. I mean, they've made it work. I think. Oh my gosh, no, they haven't. How did they? That was like the 300 Spartans, dude. It wasn't that crazy, but there was a significantly more units for Scruffy and Bendix. But running into this choke point, having to fight both the static defense and all those units in a concave just resulted in the winning of the fight from Santa and Sleepy. This game isn't over, Zkay. This game was looking like it's over. It's not over.
I'm looking at the army value at the bottom. 600, 650 versus 4,000, 2,000. I mean, they can rebuild something, but they lost most of... Oh, did he really rebuild a third Angelarm at the north? God damn it, Santa.
Listen, he was committed, all right? He's got the tech... All right, he needed to find a way. It's not like you can transition out of this.
No, you definitely cannot transition out of this. You definitely cannot. Well, they're moving out of their base. They're ready for the counterattack. This is going to go swimmingly.
Hey, the boys! The boys are making my way downtown.
Believe in the moats. The moats are strong and powerful. They have their whips. They can rip out spines. But can they deal with mass hunters?
They're actually moving in, and they're actually killing a fire singer. He infused them. Oh, this is the most exciting part of the game. I know we had thrones and behemoths, but like moats and reinforcements, symbiotes, symbiotes, and moats.
You have the infuse. You have the infuse. Sleepy Ghost. Time to go.
time to use it. This is actually amazing. The main army might not be getting much done, but the rebel farmers of symbiotes and moats and a few hunters are getting it done on the other side of the map.
Everything's dying.
Everything is awesome. More moats moving in, and these Scruffy's moats are like, this isn't happening. They're having their blissful ignorance. They're trying to just continue working. Nothing is wrong here.
Those moats are so powerful, there's nothing you can do against it. Oh, the mass hunters, though. Those need to die.
And Scruffy and Bemnix have returned, and there is no force to stop them this time. Not enough static defense resonance are sieged up, and it seems like Team Fire is finally cracking, but not without going down without a fight on the other side of the map. Their moats are still doing all the damage they can, and it's a valiant effort.
Well, you know, their whips are pretty powerful, but not enough to get through that big, thick armor of the Zephyrs, and they all go down. The symbiotes are coming in with a bite of vengeance coming in, but it's not enough. Team Fire is out of this game.
That was...
And game one of this best of 3 is over.
That it is. That was... I think that was our most exciting game. I know the game before that, we had this crazy
4-minute
crazy
fight.
4-minute fight, 5-minute fight, but I love that they whipped out the behemoth throne combo, and it almost worked.
It could have.
It
They
could
were
have.
close, right?
I want to see if that can work at some point. I need to change the thingamadoodles. And we need to pull another key.
Yeah, time for more keys.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you have to whip a chicken to cook it? Well, we're going to Walter's Bay. How many times do you have to whip a chicken to cook it? At least 7, I'd say.
7 is a good number.
Yeah, it's at least 7.
Splash! Are you here?
Hopefully he's there.
Hopefully indeed, because I'm trying to give priority to those who are physically in the chat.
Damn. Well, this might be unfortunate.
It's okay. I give him a good 60 seconds. And they're good to start whenever.
Oh, yeah, you need to whip a chicken 52 times to cook it. That is the answer to the universe, indeed. It just makes sense.
Is that going to become a thing now? I'm sorry.
Of course not.
I made a mistake. Not. And before they have Twitch muted. I mean, you can still read the chat, Derp. Give it another.
Their name appeared.
15
their name appeared.
Seconds.
Ooh. Ready for game 2, hopefully. I think on the other side of the bracket, there's a bit of crashes happening.
Zkay, what do we think we're gonna see from Santa and Sleepy Ghosto after we've seen that?
Hopefully not that. I want something different. I want to see something I can win. Fatal error from the get-go, so that's unfortunate.
Oh, I wasn't even tabbed in. Roy the Whisperer.
Okay, seems that they've all seen it at least. Roy the Whisperer. I've seen him around. Pretty sure I've seen him around.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to get it out. There you go. Pog.
He's there.
I'm feeling Zentari Hollower from Santee. That's too standard, Pigeon. That's not Santa enough.
Zentari. Santa's gonna go Zentari Howler, but first he's gonna put in some Zephyrs and he's gonna go for Dervish first, obviously, because it's Santa.
I'm whispering Roy the Whisperer the key, which he can whisper into the activation input, so he can start whispering to other people in game. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
How about those whispers? Okay, someone has not left the game yet. You've Alta Ford out of it.
I've Alta Ford, yes.
So we can figure out who.
Who is the culprit?
Who do we need to whip?
Who done it? Do we want to take a look at the bracket real quick, Zkay?
I mean, I don't think there's anything that particular that happened as the other on the other side. Fleeky and Shadow Murloc were able to 2 other opponents.
Let me
so Experience wins out.
Pull it up.
And Magical Hydraulics are having issues on their side too with a bit of lag here and there.
Are they? Oh man.
Okay. Well, Santa's social client crashed as well, so.
Okay.
Yeah, just off things. How about we give out another key? We have time, right?
Yeah, we can do that. Let me
give out some keys.
Yes, we have lots and lots.
Lots and lots of keys.
Do I need to alter for my social client too? Or is everyone?
May as well. Just do it. Just do it to be safe. That's what we got to do now.
Alrighty then. And then pull in another key. Boom! Autari. Autari
can win a key, can join the alpha. All they have to do is answer. Just need one word from you.
One letter. A whisper.
A key. I've seen Altari before. Yeah, Altari like came in not that long ago, I feel like.
Altari is here.
Oh, good.
And Dave Testa has subscribed. I don't have alerts on this overlay. I'm sorry. I should have. I was like, can I have overlays on the stream? Seamoose was like, yeah. And then I forgot to, put overlay or put the alert on the overlay. But thank you so much, Dave Testa, for the sub. I still need to get a key out to Autari. Atari.
Dave Testa already has a key, so he doesn't need the new key though.
Yeah.
Not like the Depression who keeps writing key.
Yeah.
The client
Yep.
will ask for your key. Yep, there you go.
Derp
Giving
keeps
instructions.
sabotaging the whole shebang.
Unbelievable, these people.
Here we
Santa
go.
plus Walter.
Santa plus Walter. Darn it! I thought he was going to do an equals.
Perfect. Thank you, Dave Testa, confirming.
I see what you did there, Dave Testa.
Oh no, Dave Testa's gonna win one too. Darn it.
I wonder if Scruffy and Bemnix are going to do the same thing.
Well, they haven't changed that much. They're just macro gods that do a lot of the same build that they just perfecting to the maximum.
So what you're saying is they're boring.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Bemnix does change it up. Sometimes he goes, no, Bemnix changes it up a bit more. I feel Scruffy is pretty much set in going Zentari into Mass Zephyr, and then he changed it up from there because that's just the good early game for him.
I like that.
Yeah,
I dig
outside of Bemnix, he does switch it up a bit more.
Okay, we're all in. I think we're ready to go.
Let's go. We believe in this.
Go. Go Power Rangers. I'm gonna get DMCA'd for that.
Oh, god damn it. Well, it was going to happen eventually, right?
We had a good run.
We just knew. We just knew it would happen. Bemnix and Scruffy.
You know what I'd really like to see?
Ajari?
Someone, yes, you know me too well. Something other than Orzum or Mala. Gosh darn it, they all picked Orzum and Mala.
Well, see, it's not that bad. There are some different stuff you can do, even within the same Immortal tool set. Like, we saw Bemnix, he went... The first game that we've seen a lot of Resonance. Instead of that, we've seen him go for early Frums. And there's a few different ways you can play it. Even if you have the same tool set, there's just many ways to play. But yeah, there's some ways that you're going to end up with Mass Hunters either way.
Here we go. Satellite radio.
Oh, the rhyme.
Fool's Bay again.
Yeah, as you said, people aren't the biggest fans of Embargo. The only one I know who likes it a lot is Mixu.
Really?
Yeah, no, Mixu enjoys Embargo quite a bit.
Every time I could bring up Embargo, Magical's like, nah, it's awful. I hate it. It's the worst.
Yeah, Magical hates it. But
I enjoy the art a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not intentional. My cursor took us on a journey. Oh no! Yes! Oh my gosh! Zkay, it's happening!
Yay!
We gotta be more excited than that, man! Come on!
Let's go. The moats, the stimulus are coming.
It's a worker pull. Is the teapot gonna see it? That's the real question. That will be a big time. The teapot didn't. Oh, he did! He saw something!
But
he's confused. He's got to go
towers
around the tower, Sleepy. Oh, wait, no, but the towers don't work yet, remember?
Yeah, they don't.
They're coming in. Scruffy has been the target. Scruffy is the one that they're targeting. The motes are coming in. Scruffy's running away. Symbiotes are moving to attack. They're all coming in. And Bemnix is pulled his workers too.
They might have the advantage here.
It's a worker war.
The workers are being made, but it's 6 against 6. It comes down to Micro at this point. They're moving in and out. This worker goes down. Sleepy is doing his best at doing his pullback Micro, but pullback Micro is often not the best as you're losing some shots and your opponent can keep shooting on you.
Team Fire is coming out on top. They've got so many more workers. And yes, Scruffy and Bemnix are producing more, but there's so little income right now. There's almost no income.
What is this? Does this actually work?
They're winning. A Legion Hall is being made. The teapot is getting killed for reasons unknown.
Yeah, because behind this, Fire's workers were being remade because the Bastion does. Okay, he's just pulling them again.
He pulled some back.
You had the lead. Please just take the lead and enjoy the lead you have now and win the game.
Finish them off. Kill them.
Like, is it a legit strategy at this point? Is this actually legit?
I mean, I don't know. The Bastion is up. The Citadels are up. So
they have their expansions too.
I mean, these workers are. He's attacking the Acropolis. Oh my gosh. Motes are attacking that one symbiote. Oh no, he's being cornered. He's killed. Sleepy is trying to A move, but his units are stuck.
They got to be careful.
is-
They can't move into the bastion range of the bastion. And behind this, come on, Fire are doing stuff, right?
One worker goes down for Team Fire. 2 workers go down for Team Fire. 3 workers go down for Team Fire, and that looks like that's it for Team Fire on this side of the map. They're still attacking that Acropolis though. All the damage that they do, I believe it will stay. The Acropolis doesn't heal, does it? Or it does?
It has their shield, right? It has a decent amount of shields, but they might have hit the hole at some point.
Wow. Okay, so they didn't finish the game like you wanted, Zkay, but yeah, like you wanted, and
yeah,
the game is continuing. So,
and Sleepy Ghost though has some units out at this point. Santa.
So does Santa.
Oh, he proxied that first.
Oh,
yeah. Well, obviously, you just for proxy. What else are you gonna do, right?
I know, right? You got a full what's it? Oh my gosh, he's gonna get enough. He's trying to get enough pyre for a pillar. How much do you want to bet?
Smart. Yeah, no, the pillar is so powerful as a tool in any part of the game. You want it as fast as possible. And let's go. Time to go in. Going full NA on this.
Full NA in Immortal.
Those poor Europeans don't know what hit him.
It didn't take long. How do they have this? They still got more stuff streaming across the map. How did they make this work? What is going on?
I mean, we need to see it again in the next game, don't we?
Yes,
okay, just
we
going
do.
right for the main instead.
Okay, yep, just walk by the Citadel. It means nothing.
And
oh my gosh.
The bastion, yeah.
Keeping the bastion
go for the production
too.
and the tower, yeah.
There's still units streaming in. This is amazing. Empire Unbroken used on both of the buildings from Bemnex. Pillar coming down. That's what we wanted to see from Santa. Nice pillar positioning as well. It is in range of both the Godheart and the Altar of the Word. And this fight is ensuing, Zkay.
Yeah, they're doing their best to try and surround, but Ice just has less units. There's so many Zentari, and with their range advantage at this point, it's all about keeping them alive. Killing that production structure will be so useful. No more units coming out for Bemnix. He'll be re-expanding those other base. But at this point, the damage has been done. There's another base at the back, so Bemnix trying to stay on free bases. Behind this, Santa is expanding. This is not the most all-in he could have been.
But this
it's
is
still
doing,
very all-in.
This is so much damage, dude. We got another base coming in here from Bemnex, and he's already got a natural. So that's pretty greedy from Bemnex. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in Bemnex. That's kind of dirty what he was doing there. That's really greedy.
Well, the next push is coming. They can go down. Yeah, they see the base there, and okay, we can kill this thing. But at the same time, you want to keep your pillar alive. You want to stop them from expanding again. So that's what Santa's doing, keeping control of the high ground.
Yes, and I love this for both players. They're splitting up. They're dividing and conquering, and still more units coming across the map from Sleepy. A couple Centauri moving in here gets these units attacking. They are A-moved on that Godheart though, so that's rather unfortunate for them. But they do start moving away, maybe up to this high ground there, and the reinforcement Centauri will be able to keep them from straight up dying. In the meantime, Hunters in the natural of Bemnex. This is just so much damage from these two players, man.
The damage is never ending. They keep coming in and in and in. And okay, going back to the defensive tower, that's a very smart move from Bemnex. But at this point, the Mass Hunters want to get their damage in, or they just want to come reinforce this fight. The fight is going on. That's a lot of Zentari from Scruffy as well. But he had his ally. Bemnex doesn't have the units to help reinforce.
Bemnex doesn't have anything. He's got an ultra worthy and a natural. His base over here, sure it's mining, but it's under direct threat right now. I'm really liking this position from Team Fire.
I mean, I like this from Scruffy. Keep making more Zentari. We got a full surround on that Zentari.
Oh no, and now the Zentari can't do anything because they're stuck behind the Hunters. More Hunters moving in from behind Bemnex, and it's all falling apart. Infuse coming down from Scruffy. All of the Zentari are being killed from Santa. The Hunters are going to get cleaned up here too. Oh no! It all fell apart, Zkay.
The complete cleanup from Ice, and that's how they get back into this game. Sleepy keep moving back his units, and Scruffy just has so many Zentari. He doesn't have enough for a pillar, but if they want to counter push, this could be the time.
This is definitely the time for a counter attack, and it seems like Sleepy Ghost and Santa are still trying to keep them across the map, which is very smart. They need as much time as possible to try and prevent this counter attack, but the pendulum is swinging, Zkay.
It's coming back at them. Fire tried to be the aggressors, and the aggressiveness is coming back the other way. Santa's still fighting in the middle of the map, trying to defend with what he has as his units. He just doesn't have as many Zentari as his opponent. But he does have the hallowed ground on top of the hill. It could be enough to defend it.
I mean, all these Zentari are really weak. There is a ton of them, but there are Hunters and more units streaming in here. Almost every single of these Zentari is really weak here. And, you know, a counterattack was looking really scary right now, but with units streaming across the map from Team Fire, it's not looking so much scary anymore.
getting back those Zentari, you need to keep those alive. Even if you have 1 HP, going back to the tower can just heal them up right now. And here we go, Sleepy coming in. That's a decent army. There's a tower to help defend. That Zentari with 1 HP just staying alive at the back there.
Yeah, there's a multiple Zentari that are very weak. They should not be alive. A couple reinforcements getting killed. There is a couple Zentari keeping Scruffy's natural from mining. That is big. There's just been so much economic damage so far from on Team Ice. Like, Bemnix has yet to regain his... Okay, well, that's just freaking caster curse right there, isn't it? I'm talking about...
Hey, he didn't have it yet, and now he goes for it.
Yep, now he goes
Scruffy
for
with
it.
the free bases. Scruffy with the free bases at this point, and well, we say that Sleepy is also going for his third base, and they have the economy behind it. It's just been completely scrappy this whole time. The fights keep on happening back and forth. Oh, always fourth at their bases, but they're not done fighting.
Yeah, dude, this is what the game looks like at 3 minutes, and we're 8 minutes in. It's somehow this is stabilized, Zkay. I don't know how it's stabilized, but it has.
You just gotta work a rush more. I think that's a lesson I've learned today. I thought work a rushes sucks, but apparently they're great.
Yes. I love that they work. I thought that the excitement of the behemoth throne rush couldn't be topped, but I was wrong once again.
And I was so discouraged at the start, and then it just ended up working so well. I should know better.
I don't know why you were less excited, man. Like,
I mean, it's Santa, right? He does Santa stuff, and
yes,
okay, this gonna be
Santa
a hard
Claus.
fight.
He's got a bag of tricks instead of a bag of gifts.
Okay, I like this from Sleepy. If he can kill this before Scruffy comes down,
and like actually that's kind of big because this can actually do a ton of damage to. Oh well, he's just gonna leave it. Never mind. Okay, well,
no, it's good.
I think Sleepy could have contested that a little bit.
Well, he denied his opponent from having it. That was the big thing there. You don't want to let Scruffy just get that for 25 seconds. He had the smaller army. Get it first and then just run.
Yeah, it's safe. It's safe. Yeah. I'm not so safe.
Yeah.
Any of you ever watch my stream? I'm not so safe.
Well, looking at the army value at the bottom, we see Bemnix has been completely slowed down. And we get that.
Yeah.
We've seen him get slowed down quite a bit. Kind of Scruffy taking his 4 bases, just exploding economically, but that could be dangerous. That can be that just leaves so many spots of attack instead.
I mean, I don't mind it, but like Team Fire has, I feel that they, it's really difficult to tell who's traded better, but honestly, I feel like Team Fire has a bit of a lead.
Oh, Team Fire is definitely in the lead, aided by my shot. Even though, no, I mean, Team Ice is definitely in the lead, by my opinion. We see Scruffy's army is enough to kill both their opponent's army. I said that, but Santa's really building a strong army behind this. I'm not sure anymore. Sentinel coming in. But that Scepter's coming at the wrong spot. The Zephyr's already there.
That's okay. He's got high ground vision. He's not worried. Ancient has arrived. None of the players are contesting it as of yet. I mean, we kind of see this duality, like we suggested before, both play, Santa definitely invested more in economy on the back end, while Sleepy was being a little more aggressive. Bemnix took the most of the brunt of the economic damage, while Scruffy is definitely flourishing.
Able to stabilize like that was really the answer he needed. And that's quite a decent army from Scruffy. All mostly basic units, so nothing too tech heavy. But you don't really need that many tech heavy units.
Ooh.
And they're going for all those.
Oh my gosh.
They even have the Ancient if they want.
Yeah, they also got this hollow ground here for the Ancient. That's actually massive. The only way you would be able to do this in a normal game is if you were to drop a pillar. And dropping a pillar, it's a big investment, it's 100 pyre. This Legion Hall was already used initially in the early game, so it's already gotten its value. So the fact that it's still here, it's just gaining more and more value.
And I just said, no, just getting an eye on this guy. Oh, are they fighting for the pillar? It's time for the pillar fight. Here come the Frums, but the Frums come in. Their Sentinels already. And fighting at the Ancient. The Ancient casts themselves and does damage to everything. And who survived this? The Sentinels coming in. Santa infuses to go on top of his opponent. Scruffy is alone in this 2v1.
Oh my goodness. This is a 2v1. And this is really bad for Scruffy because this is the one scenario that he couldn't fight and win. His army was really massive, but now he's taking this awful trade. Bemnix is trying to help in the back, but his economy was so damaged in the early game, he really doesn't have that much coming. Pillar coming down. What's going on here, Zkay?
They're coming in. Bemnix coming in to try and reinforce, and there's a Foes around on Fire's team, but they have the pillar. The pillar is powerful. Here comes the attacking at the tower is always a dangerous proposition. Fire doing their best. They're getting focus fire down. Do they have enough? but Bemnix's reinforcement seems to be strong enough, and Fire's army is getting annihilated here.
Oh no, that was a major fight. Reinforcements from Bemnix and Scruffy resulted in the win there. Those scepters weren't quite able to stay still. They had maybe moved to the high ground. GG is called. Wow, what a game.
Oh man, going for that final push, but it's always dangerous attacking into those dangerous towers. They tried to do so much damage to it, but then the Empire Broken came down and all that damage was for nothing.
I can't believe the game ended that quickly. Wow.
Sometimes that'd be how it'd be.
Well done from both teams, by the way. That was a really good fight from Team Fire. I am so proud of them right now. That was amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. I'm just reveling in the awesomeness of that game.
Work rush into 12-minute game, of course. Santa calls it the Walter build, and it worked so well. What the hell?
Oh, I love it. The worker rush has to be the Walter build. Oh my goodness.
The Walter build is the worker rush. Yep, that's the new canon.
I'm gonna pull a key real quick for those that are looking to get a key. Jakari, congratulations. While I'm changing the overlay. And then, actually, before I change the overlay, let's look at the bracket real quick and see how that changes, and then I can figure out who's playing who.
Yeah, it's going to be Magical Hydraulics versus Bemnix and Scruffy. It's the one we kind of thought we were going to have. We're decided it was supposed to be a best of 3, but I think we can go best of 5. What do you think, Westo?
Yeah, we got tons of time, dude. This has gone a little bit faster than I thought it would. You know, we had a couple people not show up, and I'm definitely down for a best of 5.
Yeah, we're just waiting for everyone to agree. We're just waiting on Bemnix to come back to his screen. It seems like Magical's okay with it. Hydraulics is good for it. So at least 3 games, we're going to go for 5. We'll also have a few other people streaming. Actually, pretty much everyone is streaming this game. We have Shadowfear at Dominic Cast streaming. We have Scruffy and Bemnix and Hydraulics streaming at their first-person view at twitch.tv/Scruffy, twitch.tv/HydraulicsXD, and twitch.tv/Bemnix.
There you go. Be sure to check them out. They are also most likely, some of them are going to be giving away keys in the coming weeks. All the content creators have been receiving keys to give away to people. So if you don't get a key this stream somehow, which would be amazing because we've got about 33 viewers in the stream right now, and we're going to be giving away a bunch of keys right at the end of the tournament. They will also be giving away keys. I'll be giving away keys on my own stream as well. Zkay, are you going to be giving away any keys?
Probably. I'll probably have some YouTube videos coming in here and there, and I'll give some keys for them. And let's go to the next game. So Magical has made the lobby.
Alrighty. I am coming.
We are ready for this. It's best of 5 final. Magical made the lobby, so he chose his own map. He went for Fool's Bay.
Flicky, how are you not a VIP?
How dare Flicky not be a VIP? How dare he?
How dare you? What's wrong with you, man? It's not like I just, Zkay, how are you not a VIP? What the heck?
How dare I? I should have done better. I should have been a very important person, but I'm not.
We're handing out VIPs on this stream.
How about we give out another key before this amazing best of 5 final?
I am down. Oh wait, we actually never got just Jackery in, so we get to pull 2. Dave Testa.
Oh yes, that's what we want to see.
See, that's what happens when a subscriber says key at some point in their sentence. Okay, gosh darn it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. He did say Z-key. The Z-key, that's how he got it.
It hates me. Okay. Gang meta.
Gang meta is it.
Ah, shoot. Oh, shoot. What? Someone won and it didn't show up in the chat. And then I clicked away and now I don't remember what the name is.
Of who? Of Gang Meta?
No, I don't know who the name was. I mean, Gang Meta showed up in the chat.
Yeah, Gang Meta has it. That's all I see. I have Dave Testa, Flicky, Gang Meta.
Okay.
Is there other ones?
Here we go, Gang Meta.
Is Gang Meta here?
Oh, actually, that's a great question. Is Gang Meta here?
And does he want a key?
Hold again. Tender Squash. I think I saw Tender Squash name somewhere, right? Am I crazy? Maybe not. I think I'm crazy. I'm scrolling up. I don't see anything. I'm crazy. That was such a great game.
Oh man, I'm still impressed that we started with a worker rush and went all the way to that. That was not supposed to happen.
I know. Not supposed to happen. What do you mean, Zkay? That was the best possible scenario that could have. That was amazing.
Well, see, what made that possible is the fact that in this game you get dual income with your first base, as the Bastion gives one full base worth of income. And thanks to that, even if you have no workers, you'll still be mining and still be remaking your workers behind it. So going for that worker rush, while you're not going to be making workers if you have all your workers. So you ended up with 12 workers versus 6, even if they weren't all there. It was just such a great game to witness the Walter strategy coming out in full force.
How is Jack Attack not a VIP? What the heck, man?
What the heck? How dare Jack Attack not be a VIP? Jack Attack, be better. Be a VIP.
So is anybody here for a key? Because we have a bunch of people lurking. But
just give more in chat. We'll just keep giving them till we can get started.
Because I've pulled like 5 now and nobody showed up. So at this point, I'll just be like, who wants a key? And then I'll does giveaway work again if you lost being AFK for a few minutes? It still does, yeah, Splash.
Yeah. Well, Jack is not a VIP. I'm proud of him. I'm proud that he was able to get it.
Splash won 1 game ago, so let's just give Splash a key. Congratulations, Splash.
Yeah, let's give it to Splash. He was here, right?
Yeah, Splash is here now. That's what matters.
Yep. He's here at the right time.
Tom's like, what the heck is going on the stream? What did I tune into? What is this dumpster fire?
We're getting ready for the next game of this battle strategy game. It's going to be amazing.
All right, they're good to go, I think.
Well, we're waiting for Dom. Dom is still in the lobby's found.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay, let's just make a new lobby and hopefully Dom can join that one. And yeah.
Hopefully. It's time for some peanuts, Zkay.
It's peanut time?
It's peanut time.
It's peanut time?
Peanut and water. I'm an elephant.
Wait, what type of peanuts is it? Is it like honey glazed or is it just normal
Dry
peanuts?
roasted peanuts with sea salt.
Oh, sea salt.
Mm-hmm.
That's always an interesting combo. Okay, I have a question. What's the difference between sea salt and normal salt?
Well, you see, sea salt.
Yeah?
Sea salt is from the sea.
Okay, so you can see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And the other salt, you can't see it. There's a difference?
I'm sorry, I just read Flicky's message.
Yeah, I see it too. So how does it feel to be casting with peanuts in your mouth? I think this is where we're getting the MC8 anymore. I think actually you should just be you should start singing right now. Hey, did you know Seamoose was in a VIP either? It's kind of bad of him.
Seamoose! Oh my gosh.
What the hell, Seamoose? How dare you?
How dare you, man? None of these guys, none of you ever show up in my chat, so I never think to VIP you. Come on.
Wow, yeah.
No, they show up. I forget.
Oh
my gosh, that joke Flicky was amazing. I'm literally subbed. I know, Seamoose. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're VIP now. Can we get back to the blueberries? I have an issue with it. What's up, Lisa?
Oh, we're back to blueberries.
I mean, I was saying that blueberries aren't blue, and Zkay was like, yes, they are. So,
I mean, that's why their name is blue, right? You can't just name something and go against it. Is an orange orange? Yes, it is. Blueberries are the reason that blue is blue.
There are exceptions. It's just like the English language. There's exceptions wherever you go.
Okay, give me another exception. Yeah, there you go. That's how it is.
I can't just come up with an exception on the top of my head. That's not how it works. You gotta be in a situation, and then the exception comes up. You just know.
Oh, you know what's blue? Blue raspberry. Like when you go to a store and there's like, oh yeah, this is blue raspberry flavored. See,
I bet you those are colored in some way. Maybe they put some some sort of. It starts with a P, like Presprate. No, that's something else.
Artificial coloring or something?
Yeah, like prescription. No, what's the thing that they put on plants? To make them grow better or something?
Coloring?
No. The it starts with a P. They dump it in the river. Everybody's upset about it. Flicky subbed.
Plutonium?
Huh?
Plutonium?
No.
Well, you shouldn't have done the river either, you know?
That's no. Moose we pour now. Phosphorus? Not phosphorus, but that's close. We're having word trivia, waiting for Dom to get in the lobby. I'm sorry, guys. We're still waiting for Dom to get in here so he can cast the game too. What if he just watches our screen and recasts?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling him. Like, maybe he can just reach ours. If your
Pesticide! Pigeon got it! Pigeon, if you didn't have a key, I would give you one for winning that. Potassium, they put that on plants too. Don't they line your airline food with potassium? Oh no, that's
Potassium's a banana.
That's
thing.
magnesium.
Hey, are bananas blue? Someone was talking about blue bananas earlier, so now I'm curious.
Are waffles blue?
Let's not go there, please. We're just gonna skip that one. Let's just skip the waffles.
Pistachios. Are pistachios green or are they vanilla colored?
I mean, the ice cream is green, and I believe the ice cream.
Ice cream is green. Oh, pistachio ice cream. Dude, I'm allergic to tree nuts. I've never had pistachio ice cream. Vanilla colored. Yeah, Santa, like not the color of your skin, but like, you know, kind of like a vanilla bean, you know, light color ish.
Oh yeah, blue ice cream. So this time when we cast, I'm just gonna call blue the blue raspberry instead, since you hate blueberries. I could also just call blue bananas, right? That's a good color.
I don't know what this blue banana thing comes from. I've never seen a blue banana. Vanilla beans are black. What? No, I mean like the flour. You know the vanilla flour that comes up. You know, it's kind of like a milky, creamy color. You know.
Hey, Westo, did the game launch by now? I'm just wondering now because there's no.
Oh.
Good job. Okay, we've been in game for a long time.
Oh my gosh, we've been in game for 7 minutes. We've just been talking.
Okay, why are you? Okay, stay on the game. Okay, so what happened this game?
Zkay, I'm trying.
What happened this game so far? We've had a fight happening. There's a lot of back and forth that we can see, and okay. So as we were mentioning earlier, you can press Alt 4, not Alt F4, please.
Oh shoot!
We do see that Scruffy does go for his usual composition, but Hydraulics having a very powerful resonant mass hunter army. And the 2v1 is happening. Bemnix is not much on his side, but we see the base arrangement so far is pretty good for both of them. Both of them expanding pretty well. Bemnix coming in for the Rain of Blood. At this point, it's the time for Fire to run, but Magical wants to stay. He's putting down the pillar. They're going for the fight.
He wants to turn and fight and win. Here comes Behemoths already. Behemoths in the first minute of the game. Haha, wink, wink. Anyway, the Zephyrs are doing tons of damage to these hunters. Bemnix is moving up to the high ground. Good fight, but Team Fire has succeeded in moving those forces away with the help of those resonants in that hallowed ground.
Yeah, hallowed ground is well, that's why they're pulling back, right? And look at the army value at this point. Bemnix at 4. Like Fire have the advantage on the army value there, so you can expect that to be a bit of a ledge. But Magico is not that far away, and yeah, it's all catching up right now. Hydraulics has the strongest army, but by how much and how long is this gonna last?
Yeah, their forces are moving up to try and attack this base here, but there's not much here for Magical. Magical is starting to move away. Scruffy jumps on top of him. He's got Hollers of his own. Magical dropping a pillar down. He's gonna try and fight here, which is pretty bold.
A bit too bold for him, actually. He's going to force the retreat and loses his whole army there. And the army of Hydraulics, though, coming in for the reinforcement. And there's the flank. They want to flank it.
Another flank coming in from Bemnix. This is just flank upon flank upon flank. Reinforcements coming in are going to surround Scruffy's army. Aerox's ability being used there. Dive bombing these, doing a ton of damage to that Howler. Bemnix taking a shortcut, running in here to try and defend his teammate. Oh my gosh, this is absolute chaos, Zkay.
And they're coming in, and there's an Infuse coming in for Hydraulics. He wants to win this fight. They want to jump on top of those behemoths, but is there enough time? Do they have enough pressure to jump through? The residents are sieging up. They can get all those ground units down stat, but here come the reinforcements with Scruffy going for that tower, but that tower is such a strong defensive position. Fire pull through, and Scruffy has nothing left. Wow. He has those Fleas and Pari. That's all that's left on the field for him.
I can't believe we missed the first 7 minutes of this. I'm sorry. The Sharu are here for Magical, so that's something. He may have lost his army, but he has got the big boy teapots.
I love this forward position from Hydraulics. This forward position is so powerful for all the reinforcement needs and coming back in. The Arox are ready to jump on those behemoths. Behemoths only take 3 Arox to take down.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice Ostrike there. I'm liking what Team Fire's position is at.
Yeah, Team Fire is showing their mettle here. Benex is moving back with his with a few of his behemoths coming in, and here comes the Ostrike doing so much damage. The arc is stronger for Ice.
Behemoths are down. More reinforcements coming in, but it doesn't seem to be enough. The hunters are just falling. More Ostrikes. Ostrikes have been quality for Magical. As I say that, he does that dud right there. Hollowers are getting finished off from Scruffy, and the army from Team Ice is dwindling. If we look at the army supply here, both Scruffy and Benmix have a third of the army value of Magical and Hydraulics, and they're just running away with this one.
Fire really running away with this one. We don't really see how they can come back, but we've seen some stranger things happen. We've seen magic happen. So we have to see how they can engage. They have the Howler. Howler is just great at getting value for their money. If they get the right shots off, they can really win back the game, but they need a lot of stuff here. As well, at least Ice still has a decent economy at this point.
Ancient coming has spawned, and Team Fire completely surrounding it. A little Ostrike there to keep Benmex from trying to come in here. It would be kind of suicide anyway. There's Resident Siege and 2 armies against 1. Thank you, Dominic, for the raid. I appreciate it, my friend.
You're right in the middle of a big fight.
Sorry we couldn't get you in the game. It wasn't my fault, I swear. Yeah, we were in the game. All right, Pillar coming down here from Scruffy on this massive army. Residents are sieging, though. It might not be enough. The Zephyrs, if they win step, might have some advantage. There they go. Infuse coming down on Hydraulics' army. Zentari reinforcements coming in here, too. This is looking better for Scruffy than I initially thought. Those Residents unsieging and Hydraulics being pushed away. That was an amazing fight from Scruffy. That wasn't looking amazing. On the other side of the fight, though, what's going on over here, Zkay?
We have Bandix defeating Magical's army. Magical's army has been eliminated, including those very expensive Sharus. And at this point, Bandix had a decent fight there. We look at the army value. He equalized with Magical, and that's what we need from these players. They need to keep making their army. And not only equalize, this fight went so well for Scruffy that they're pulling in the lead. Ice is still pushing for the Howler shots coming in. And the Zentari doing so much damage.
Yeah, I mean, well done from Scruffy here, holding on for dear life. I'm extremely impressed with that hold over there. It was really looking like these players were in a really awful spot in terms of army, you know? Magical and Hydraulics had like 3 times as many forces as they had. Now it's all evened up, you know? It's just, it's just one of the great things about Immortal, man.
It's almost taking those great. Oh, that's not the timing.
That's a very bold base.
It's all about those timings. You know, taking a time when your opponent's army is there is not the right time. And Ice is coming back from...
the pendulum is swinging.
There's almost no bases taking on the south side. Everything is fighting for the north positions. And Scruffy has his base in the top left that gives double the ether, and that really makes his army much stronger than it could be. And Magical about to get surrounded. Hydraulics coming back to help his ally. But they're about to get separated.
They are. Scruffy is fighting Hydraulics in the north, and Bemex is fighting Start Magical in the south. Infuse coming down on Hydraulics' army. The Sharu shot at their shots, doing major damage on the Siege Resonance, and Hydraulics' army is getting cleaned up. On the other side of the map, we also see Magical's army getting cleaned up. His thrones have gone down, and wow, this is looking amazing for Team Ice. Zkay?
But Hydraulics barely survived that attack with a few residents remaining, and those are really expensive units, but there's no more anti-air. Those Sharu can actually kill them. The Behemoth coming in from the back, and they shoot whatever they can, but they're getting rooted. They can't run away anymore.
No, oh my goodness. The third base, for I don't even remember whose base this was, has gone down, and wow, the momentum has really shifted towards Scruffy and Bemnix right now.
It just keeps swinging back and forth and back and forth. The seesaw of a match is not ending. Magical rebuilding an army in thrones and other powerful units, which means that his opponents need to have some decent anti-air as a well, they have enough mass hunters and a lot of their own Zephyrs, but so you might want to add in a few Castigers that are dedicated anti-air to defeating those strong thrones. And here comes the counterattack, killing this base from Hydraulics. He needs this base to stay in this game. He has almost no more mining left at this point. The 2 bases left. He needs more.
Yeah, I'm surprised it stayed up this long, to be honest. It's in this really wacky position, as you can see. Team Fire or Team Ice had kind of overrun it. So I'm surprised it lived as long as it did. Oh, Char almost going down there. A couple shots being used. Unfortunately, they didn't get any landing. Scruffy's are a part of Scruffy's army has kind of gotten caught out here, attempting to kill that base, is getting killed here. We are seeing some lag here, so it's rather unfortunate, both for the players and for the watching experience.
It's not too bad. The Thrones were able to clean that up, and the strategy there was strong. And here comes the Empire Broken. Wants to keep this base alive, also giving that tower a bit of an extra boost. That Howler is not long for this world, but the reinforcements are coming in from Hydraulics. Wants to help his allies survive this next push. But that's a lot of units, especially with those 3 behemoths in the sky.
Yeah, we see both Scruffy and Magical. The other teams are coming to try and help out their respective teammates. The behemoths are getting a ton of damage done. Throne abilities are used. Sharu shots from Magical used to clean up. Castigator shots coming down from Scruffy. Another Ostrike down on the army. And Team Ice is getting pushed away a little bit here. A couple behemoths are going down. This is a really big fight. More Ostrikes to cover the retreat of Scruffy and Bemnix.
And Magical's army just getting huge from all those thrones. He was just waiting for them. At this point, he's pushing forward. He wants to get the revenge, get his opponent's bases down, just that they lost those bases. And yeah, they keep pushing forward.
This Magical just came out of nowhere.
The
Arcs are moving in. Lag is keeping the Sharu and 1 throne, 2 thrones have gone down. They are diving on this army. Pillar coming down from Scruffy, and the thrones are being pushed away. Another one is coming down. The Hydraulics is trying to come in, but the root, that root was amazing.
All those units down, there's no more moving away from them, and they are stuck in that position. Hydraulics behind there, the Resonance gonna stop the pursuit from going too far forward, but those Shars really getting their value here.
Wow, what a game we're seeing so far. My goodness. Bemnix trying to move in here. He is going to be able to snipe a throne only for a few. Oh man, it's a good thing Team Fire friendly fire is a good on there, because Hydraulics' units would have been obliterated by Magical's throne.
Yeah, we're back to a stabilization point, right? We see Bemnix and Hydraulics both with very, very low army value. Magical and Scruffy, different army types, right? The Castigator is great at taking down those powerful thrones, but it'll come down to the economy game. It's all about the economy, just finding the right bases and re-expanding to their spots. Hydraulics retook his 3rd base, and he needs to, as his main and natural is probably close to mined out at this point.
The fact that Bemnix is still on mass hunters is a testament to how good his macro is. These players are on high-tech units, Magical's got thrones, Hydraulics has got the resonance, Bemnix is just on sheer hunters still with a few resonance. That's really hard to make work.
The Throne Harass is coming in, the most powerful unit used for the harass here. And this is such a great ledge. Going up that ledge, there's nothing really to attack. But there's no more mining here, right? It's just to distract your opponents and go back at it. Fire behind this, with this distraction really keeping them at bay, they go for the Ancient. And the Ancient giving them 75 pyre each. That's a lot of pyre.
Look at the amount of pyre they've got now. Yeah, that is a significant amount of pyre, a game-changing amount of pyre, you might say. So, map control, definitely an important aspect in Immortal, especially in a game with the Ancient. Now, we might see a little bit of an army connection here. Ooh.
Oh, here comes the Pillar. And the Rain of Blood, they're going in. This is the killing blow they want. They're jumping in, and Ice is coming in as fast as they can, but we're a bit behind. The Ostrikes were amazing, but is it enough? Ice is coming in from one angle.
Infuse coming down there, sitting in this pillar. This amazing resonance in the back, doing tons of damage. Team Ice is trying to come in here and defend this base, but this is looking really good. Concave for Team Fire, and the units are just prevailing. Units are just coming down. Ostrikes are all been used up. Howler is doing what they can. There's another Ostrike shot, but more reinforcements from Team Fire, meaning this is a winning fight for Team Ice, or for Team Fire, excuse me.
Yeah, and the Howler at the back, the very last bastion of Remain. And the Char, the Char survives. That's an important unit you want to keep alive. It's so expensive and provides so much value. But at this point, Ice are stuck in their 2 bases. At least they still have a few bases, right? Fire has to be careful not to overextend. Overextending is often how you lose. And Fire knows that they're being careful here. They denied their opponents their expansions. Their bases are barely mining anymore. and we're getting close to the point of exhaustion on this economy.
Yeah, we really are. The pendulum has once again swung. It was looking really good for Team Ice, and now the opposite is true. Team Fire has seemed to pull ahead with their tech lead advantage. A little bit of a fight here between Magical and Scruffy. Excuse me, Magical and Bemnex, and Scruffy is coming in, but so is Hydraulics. They're moving in. This could be the killing blow. Team Ice is kind of surrounded here. Bemnex is doing what he can.
But Scruffy's army is completely eliminated, and there's a Resonant and a Behemoth left. That's all she wrote.
Wow.
As Team Fire is jumping in, and they called a game.
Wow, what a game. It's too bad that we missed the first 7 minutes of it.
Hey, we got 2/3 of it. It's fine. We got 2/3 of that game.
So I think what happened there was they started the game and we didn't know it because I'm a derp and I didn't see my the tab was open in game. So apologies for that, but we do get to pull another key. Like Derp was saying, 3x odds. I do whisper it. I saw that question in the chat. Thank you for the 100 bits, Tofa, by the way. You are awesome, and for the follow as well. Let's pull a key.
Left Behind is Left Behind here.
Left Behind. Hopefully Left Behind has not left us behind.
Oh, and also the Tenshu Wolfie came back. He had won a key earlier, so I don't know if you want to give it to him.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Okay, the Tenshu Wolfie, you still get your key.
Congratulations.
You won it earlier.
Who is it again?
The Tenshu Wolfie.
Detenshi. Boom! There's your key, my friend.
And the game's up again. Please go into the game.
Okay, I'll go into the game. Okay, let me finish the giveaway first though.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Left Behind doesn't seem to be here, and we need to hurry up. So I'm gonna pull another one. Asylum.
Anyone that's interested in watching other perspectives, it's a best of 5 Outlander. Anyone that wants to see other perspectives, you can watch on Scruffy, Bemnex, or Hydraulics XD streams. So we have a few different options here for whoever wants to keep going on this. And also, West, I'm not sure if you can change the colors. I believe they're on the wrong players' color side.
Ah, crap.
Possibly.
All right, hold up.
Possibly.
Let me switch it.
Apparently, we got a sea creature that messaged us about that. Yes, those evil sea creatures.
It's gonna take me a moment. Hopefully they don't start the match yet because it's gonna take. Shoot.
Ooh, they're changing their immortals. Magico, choosing Zal. And Hydraulics going Mala. So we are having a different different choices. I like it.
I'm going as fast as I can. Boom. Okay, I think we're good. Oh no, it doesn't fit. That's what she said. Okay, I think we're good. The game is starting. Okay, here we go. Shoot. Wrong thing. We're good. Professional streamer, guys.
Yep, Zol is here.
We still didn't get to pull the key. It's fine. We're gonna pull all of them after this game. If you're sticking around looking for a key, we still have a ton of keys to give away. We're giving away a total of 20, and I think we've only given away about 5 or 6. So if you want a key, stick around till the end of this game. Oh well, no, sorry, not this game. The end of the series. I'm giving misinformation. It's the best of 5. It's the end of the series. Apologies. Anyway. Starting off, they're on Lost Province this time, starting in the top left. Playing as Orzum, it is Scruffy, and his teammate right next to him. Playing as Mala, it is Bemnex.
And on the other side, in the color of tomatoes, it is Magical, playing as Zal. And his ally, Hydraulics, playing in the color of orange juice. It is Hydraulics, playing as Mala.
Darn it, I forgot to do the... I mean, it's not like I can... it's not like I can figure. I'm not gonna say blue. No, I'm not gonna say blueberries. I guess I could say like a popsicle or something like that for Bemnex.
Yeah, blue popsicle for sure. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude. We need to figure out something else.
See, that's what's fun with those colors. You just have to name the color before. In the blue popsicle, in the blue car.
Oh my goodness.
He's ready for the driving.
That defeats the point. You got to figure out something. The creativity aspect is figuring out something that is the color and the color alone, you know?
So you can go for like the ocean waves and the algae. I mean, being compared to algae is not great, actually.
Yeah, algae is kind of, it's kind of gross. I get it on our boats. So. Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend to put on your boat.
Team Popsicle versus Team Pizza.
I mean, I like that
one. Salt and vinegar crisps. What? Oh, I guess that could be orange. I guess, maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking of other fruits that are also orange. I guess I could say mango. Mango's kind of orange. That works.
Santa
Mango,
speaks
tomato.
the truth. If algae weren't around, we would not be breathing. Unfortunately true.
Well, we just have to believe in Walter. Walter would have given up his breath.
Derps has found the Brit. Okay, Derp. How many factions are out at the moment? There are 4. No, 2 with 4 immortals.
Yep.
In each.
There will be 5 faction at release.
Yes.
So 3 in beta and then 5 at release. So in 2 years we'll have 5 factions with 15 immortals. So a lot of choices.
Yes, many choices.
Bone stalkers. Look at those bone stalkers. Do we see the bone sticking out of them? Is that what it is?
They're kind of just doing a hop skip and
Yeah,
a hop skip and a bone stalker away.
Yep. Ready to jump on their opponents, and Scruffy with his Orzu, ready to contest the Hydraulics' bar camp. But
He's not gonna get there soon enough. Yep, Hydraulics got it. He didn't even lose a hunter. Well done by Hydraulics.
Fire really pulling up all the stops here, getting all that power in the early game. A decent advantage to start the game off.
Yeah, I mean these shoot, I can't think of the term that old people use for young people. These young whippersnappers, Scruffy and Bemnix, aren't gonna dethrone Hydraulics and Magical as easy as they would have liked.
They're also going for the second Pyre camp. They're going all out on the Pyre.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Pyre is my life for Pyre, dude. Okay? Your Pyre means everything in this game.
It's a way of life.
Pyre is a way of life. Any single player content in the alpha or just multiplayer? Perez, technically there's a co-op mode that you can do, which can you do it by yourself, Zkay? I don't know. You can? Okay, you can do it by yourself. It's rather difficult. It's kind of like a waves, where the enemies come in waves. You see how long you can last. There's also the mini games as well, technically single player. They're meant for teaching very new players to RTS, the game mechanics and such.
An immortal who sails the sea.
We should have gotten that one, Zkay. We're smarter than this. A pirate.
I mean, he didn't give me time. I would have not gotten it, but still, with more time, I would have gotten closer and still not gotten it. But you know. That pirate up. Okay, what strategy are you going for? Magical heading. Oh, very quick red.
Oh, I love this, dude. This is the way I play Zal. Magical has taken my play style. Not taken, but he has taken notes. He's been watching my stream. He's been got on his notepad with his pen. He's been like, this worked and this didn't. So I'm gonna do the thing that worked. Watch, Magical is gonna do the thing that I do, but it's gonna be good because it's Magical.
See, I'm kind of curious about that. We saw Team Ice stay back in their base a lot, and like not expanding, not really getting the pyro camps either. So it's a bit scary, It's some type of generally it's a big 2-base push. Not saying that's what they're gonna do, but often enough when you don't expand, when you don't try to do much, you're going for a big timing attack. Of course, the lack of power is gonna hurt quite a bit. And yeah, look at that. 5 production buildings on 2 bases. That's a big push.
I think they're going to be looking for a timing attack here, and that could be scary for Team Fire. Then again, they're also not expanding. They're scouting.
Look, they even got their towers up. They know they have to stay back at this point. And yeah, with the score up 1-0 for Fire, I think you have to change that. Not sure if you did.
What?
And the overlay. But
is it 2 or 1?
Isn't it 1-0 right now?
Yeah.
We only had one game.
Yeah, I changed that.
Okay, cool. Ice coming in, Scruffy and Bemnix.
I did it, Zkay, I swear.
The Akalux are here and far and away from everything.
Yes, the Akalux. These are my favorite units in the game. Oh, that was actually smart by Scruffy, just sacking the one unit that...
Oh, look, they're taking advantage of this map. They're going for the back door. They want to attack on the other side.
And they're invisible. Yes. Magical.
Wait, but the attack is coming at the front. The attack at the front. Oh, man, it's coming in. They don't want to let them set up.
I mean, they're getting a tower up here, and Team Fire cannot really do anything about that. But Team Ice, they're not all in here. They're taking a third base. They're both taking third bases. Yeah,
they were really, they went for 5 production buildings, right? That's so many units to start the game off. And behind us, oh, look at
This
those.
Akaluke
Those
positioning
Akaluke's getting
is
so much
really
damage.
nice. Yeah, they're going to be able to just shoot these units here. This attack in the back from Magical is getting cleaned up eventually here, but it was really nice initially there. These units, some of these units are actually going invisible, which is nice, but not long last. It did actually...
The body blocking there, stopping them from getting in.
This actually did bring Team Ice back, which is surprising to me. I
Team
suppose
Ice
they're
didn't have the
happy.
means to break them.
They're
They didn't have
happy.
the means to break them. Like with the towers and all the defensive tools, the Akaluke would do way too much damage on the backlines. It's the right move from Ice to do that. And oh no, they let the tower go up. That's a bit of a wasted fire. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was an interesting Empire Unbroken. Maybe he might be thinking he's just trying to stop the third base for as long as possible, but Hydraulics didn't have a unit out there anyway. So yeah, it was an expensive decision. So what we see here is both these players were gearing up. They're putting a lot of money into military, and then they kind of went to a stalemate, and they both sacrificed economy to do so. So now what we see is these players are expanding, game is normalizing. We do see a little bit of an attack here from Bemnix and stopping Magical's fourth base, but on the other side as well, Magical's like, you don't get to just kill my fourth base, and I don't get to do some damage to yours.
Oh, but I'm not sure. Scruffy is coming back in time. The two Centauri coming in, and Magical, he doesn't want to lose these units. They're not the most expensive, but you don't want to lose these for nothing.
No, you don't. It doesn't seem that he's looking at the moment. He does pull a few away now. So not such a worthy trade. Maybe that will do something later on in the match. Hopefully he'll be able to take advantage of that.
Oh, it's not that bad. He pulled him out of position. At this point, this is going to be a 2v1 on Bemnix on the other side. Fire both of them, heading forward. 5 Akalux. That's a big... Yeah, my god, that's a huge amount.
Big fight coming in here. Resonance and Akalux alike are definitely a major support from this main army of Hydraulics. We didn't notice something, Zkay. Hydraulics has got a corner base over here.
Yeah. And Scruffy is going for the counterattack. He knows he won't be in time to help defend his ally. So instead, he's going for the counterattack. Those Resonance are sieged up. They can be dislodged by those dislodgers at the back. So Hydraulics has to be careful not to sacrifice too many to this attack.
No, yep, that was not a great fight for Team Fire. They lost a lot of resources. And on the back end, Scruffy is coming in here, and this is completely undefended. Hydraulics is trying to make a move to go home. Actually, no, it seems like he's trying to push in here. The 4 Resonance siege up here. This is really hard to push into.
Oh, is it though? Is it there's too many Akalux, there's too many Resonance, those die immediately. There's only Resonance left here, but the Resonance are still pretty powerful, especially Akaluk as a backline. Doesn't want to lose his units. But at this point, the Zephyrs did their damage, and they want to keep pushing. They're not done with this push.
They are not done. Team Fire is really desperate on the economy right now. Although we do see some fights in the back here. Magical definitely damaging that economy. So I mean, they may have more bases, but they're not doing super well anyway. These Zephyrs with this hollowed ground are actually going to be able to do amazing. If Windstep is unlocked, he's going to be able to stay here for as long as possible, but it is eventually going to get cleaned up from the reinforcements.
At the same time, there's a fight in the middle. Fires has been cleaned up here. The Akalux are being chased as they head back home. Hydraulics is not here to help his ally, and with no anti-air at all, those behemoths are alone in the skies. That's some powerful attacks, but it seems like Team Ice are pulling through. They're pushing forward, even though their attack has been cleaned off. Both attacks have been cleaned up, and Ice has a small economical advantage right now. Although Magical has a secret base.
Yeah, they've got a very small advantage. Like this is just such a scrappy game. There's so much going on. Team Ice is trying to push in here. I don't know if they're going to be able to do so. These Resonance aren't sieged up, so that's pretty big. They are going to move away though. So this is so close. Despite these players just slugging each other back and forth, this is still a very close match.
Yeah, well, Bemnix is on 4 bases. Bemnix is on 3 bases, and Scruffy is on 4.
Yeah.
The other side, Magical is only on 2 bases, while Hydraulics is on 3. This is how you stay. You take your lead and get further and further ahead. Of course, Hydraulics behind us, making an army. Now, this army, they might be able to get back in this and kill a lot of those powerful thrones or behemoths that really make bulk of this army.
Yeah, so at this moment, Team Ice has both tech. Oh no! Tech and army and economic advantage. A little bit of a fight here between Bemnix and Hydraulics. Hydraulics forced away. Magical moving away. He looks like he's trying to get something done on the other side of the map, but that means that Hydraulics is hung out to dry. He's going to lose a couple of these Resonance. Actually, he only loses 1. That's pretty nice there. But this army is so scary, Zkay.
Yeah, Magical's trying for the counterattack once more. He wants to deny his opponent's 4th base, but the Hydraulics' 3rd has been detected at this point, and that's going to be a dangerous proposition. Losing that base is A lot of Hydraulics army and a rain of blood from Bemnex. He wants to take this down.
Oh, and a counter rain of blood from Hydraulics as well. There's going to be some big fights going on here. And like we were talking about, Magical has come back and he's sniped at 4th base. That is actually really major because Team Fire is in a really rough position economically. Any economic damage that they could do to Team Ice is really, really important right now.
And that's how they can come back in this game. The Aurochs are up and they want to get onto those thrones.
To the thrones.
Oh, they don't even get one.
Wow, thrones are tanky. Well, actually, they do a bit of damage afterwards, so they do end up killing them. Oh, these poor Dread Sisters are out on the front line. None of them actually get taken out, though. That's surprising. Root also used on that throne, so another one goes down. Really nice couple of fights here from Team Fire.
Yeah, those Blood Plagues are doing a hell amount of damage. Look at those Blood Plague take those enemies down. The Swords of the Godhead come down, but the swords are not enough. They run back just in time.
Uh-oh, might be a little bit of a Klondike bar here. Scruffy and Bemnex are trying to surround Team Fire here. And Infuse is coming down on Bemnex's units. Hydraulics moving toward him to try and fight this. Oh my goodness, what's going on here, Zkay?
The Great Hunt comes down for Magical. Magical pulling back. There's not much vision on Team Ice, but it's just enough. They need to jump on top of their units and they can keep attacking. Fire are getting pushed back into their main base. The tower should be enough to keep them alive. But look at those Blood Plagues. There's all those thrones are so low on HP. Magical doesn't want to let this go. He wants to get them while he can.
And the Zal's ultimate ability there was super major in sniping 2 thrones and about to get a 3rd here as well. Oh, he just barely doesn't target fire properly. Behemoths are also out stuck here. The pendulum is swinging too fast, Zkay. We can't keep track.
On top of the hill, Bemnex is well installed. Oh no, Magical, that's not the fight.
This is an interesting fight.
Yeah, you have to be careful going on top of the hill. And this is a great position from Bemnex. He's stopping a whole side of the map from being attacked. And Bemnex can just keep pushing as Fire want to keep expanding on that side. Instead, Fire haven't been expanding at all. They were going pretty all in with their 2 bases. This is a tough spot to be on.
This is a spicy game, Zkay. It's so Team Ice has the economic advantage. Who knows who's gotten the better trades at this point? There's no way, unless we have an actual, graphic, there's no way we could possibly tell. Team Ice has the better army at the moment.
Yeah, they definitely have the better army, but with the economical advantage, as you mentioned, that might have been enough to get it.
Uh-oh.
That hill, do not die over this hill.
Magical is trying to get some of these units in to poke at these bases over here, try and poke at the economy, but those residents there are stopping it.
Yeah, that was not the hill to die on for sure. And they're looking for another option. Brave Bow's body blocking them, but of course you don't want to lose your Brave Bows to a few Mass Hunters. Yeah, keeping everything alive. Perfect play.
Ooh, we see a bit of a fight here. Aerox him in, ton of Aerox! Almost all of those behemoths go down. Pillar comes down as well, and this is a really nice place for all these Zentari. Thrones are coming in as well. Magical is starting to move across the map, but this is really scary right now.
The 2v1 is coming. Magical is doing his best to come back in time. His spellcasters are here, and the spellcasters can be the big difference makers. They are the ones that can. And here comes in the thrones coming in from the back. He's focus firing down on those Dread Sisters. But the thrones are still here. They have a nice position.
Oh man.
Reinforcements coming in faster for Fire though.
Yeah.
Is it enough?
These
The army's still big.
Are in a really nice position, even with that hollowed ground. Although these thrones are damaged, they still very much pack punch on the back end. We do see a little bit of engagement from Magical. Magical doing really well to try and damage the economy of these players on the back end. We see a throne almost going down to a couple hunters here. It seems like Team Fire is trying to push through here. Here comes Magical. They might try and break this.
And those thrones are so low on HP, and the spells keep coming down. They got the last behemoth, and they might just have enough to clean this up. But the reinforcement from Ice are coming in. They're streaming across the map.
Yes, and a little bit of misplay there from Hydraulics. He wanted to dive, and it seems like Magical didn't want to, so he lost a bunch of units to these residents. These residents are so valuable right now, Zkay.
Oh, the Acolytes from the back coming in. Those are the big damage dealers, and they don't need to take any damage. Bemnex sees it and says, okay, we need to kill those or run away. And yeah, running away is the solution. They did their damage. Like, you don't need to take a fight at this point. You force your opponent to jump into you, and you keep most of your units alive after forcing them to lose so many units. Our entire position now.
Zkay, looks like we're gonna have to submit the logs for this game. We still have the red tint from the Rain of Blood going on, despite it not being active.
It's gonna have. It's just there's so much blood happening on this screen. It's like, blood never ends, and all these units keep dying.
All the units dying have tinted the screen red. Oh, I love it. That's amazing. Thrones moving away here. These thrones are still low, man. There's how are they still alive, and how are they still low?
There's a magical going for a counterattack on the base at the bottom. Is the the bottom left.
Oh, moving in there.
The Aklik are doing damage, but if they can't see the units, there's nothing they can do about it.
It was an unfortunate move there. Like you were saying, Magical is doing so well this whole match. Something when you play against Magical, this is what he does. He gets behind you. He gets really annoying, and it's just so hard to play against. This is where Magical shines right here.
Oh yeah, in this huge late game macro game where the bases are starting to mine up and every single unit counts, and you want to destroy the bases, you need to split your units so perfectly. I still have a great position on top of the hill, and I love this base from Demnix. Keeping that position powerful, he can't. I mean, as long as he keeps his position on top of the hill, he will have that. Behind us, though, there is a small advantage for Fire not having taken those bases early. That just means that they're full mining here.
Dread Sister's getting caught out here. Oh my goodness. The Thrones have spoken. A lot of the units went down there. Oh no, more Dread Sisters going down. That's really painful for Hydraulics. That was the majority of his army, and now he's getting 1v2'd here. Magical is trying to move in with some forces and some Akluks as well, but he's also losing Red Seers.
The power of the Thrones is really showing right now. They're on low HP, but as long as they have some, they can still throw down their swords, and there they go.
Swords of the Gods. Oh my goodness. More being cast. Oh my goodness, it's so powerful.
Oh man, the circles on the ground, there's the indication of where those swords will run down. And Magical with the counterattack again.
He's on both sides of the map. He's in the 4th base of Scruffy. He's also in the 3rd base of Bemnix, and he's just doing so much economic damage. Zkay, I gotta say it. I think Magical's economic damage this game is what's keeping them in here. They still only have a few bases in the north here.
It's definitely what's keeping them in there. But at this point, they need a bit more than that. They need to win the next big fight if they want to take this game, as Ice just have so much going for them. Hydraulics going for a counterattack of his own, taking a tip from Magical.
Yep. He's like, hey, that thing that Magical is doing is working. Maybe I should try it. And look at this. More economic damage. Yeah, those boats are safe, but this is lost mining time. Go ahead, Zkay.
No, the map control power is so strong. Scruffy is moving his whole army there. And that gives a full opportunity in the center of the map. They want a 2v1. This is the time. Is that Magical taking this to do another counterattack on the other side?
This being a nice position for Bemnix. Bemnix and Scruffy holding on to the Pyre positional and the army advantage and the Pyre advantage. But somehow Magical and Hydraulics are still hanging on.
It's all about that big fight, right? There's a decent defender's advantage here that you don't want to attack too strong into the tower, and that mode's coming in for a scout and will get focus fired down like crazy. Well, the invisibility didn't work quite enough to jump on top of those.
These Bone Stalkers, they're doing pretty good.
Okay, where's the next fight happening? Both of them are just spreading themselves all over the place. And here comes the Behemoths finding a position, and it's a bit of 2v1. Scruffy is out of position.
Red's here.
Blood Plague!
So he does get the cast off, but it didn't do a ton. This base is in danger, but Hydraulics coming in for the back. A little bit of a sandwich here from Magical as well. All of these Behemoths are stuck out here. Bemnix is trying to move them away, but this is looking really bad for Bemnix.
Yeah, Scruffy is trying to come in and help his ally as fast as he can, but it'll be too little too late. As far as jumping on top of all these units, Behemoth's going in the shadows, and that might just be enough to survive. But at this point, Scruffy is coming in, and there's no way out of this.
Scruffy is coming.
There's no way out of this corner. Fire are stuck in the corner, but they're getting some great value here, getting those Zephyrs for almost nothing.
Catching some Zephyrs out there, that's really nice. But here come the Thrones, and the Thrones are the big threat in this match that we've seen. Bemnix is still got some of those Behemoths left, and we do see there's the
Rifles coming in from the back and just get destroyed.
They
run out the other alleyway.
Thrones are chasing here. That Dread. I was gonna say that Dread Sister has seen some stuff, but then it died. So
it did see some stuff before dying.
Yep,
it's
it did.
Be back in the afterlife.
Yep.
wants to come back from it for the next move. And
Wow.
they're still
another
pushing
hack
forward.
loop going down. This is such a scrappy game, man. Oh, we'd love to see it.
Talk about getting those Aqualooks down. Need to kill as many Aqualooks as you can. They're so expensive. You want them to die. You want to take them down. And that might just be the straw that broke the camel's back, as this space is going down. And there's not much mining left after this.
Yeah.
Fire are almost mined out. Magical at least is counterattacking once more in the top, in the bottom left. But is it enough?
Yeah,
is it enough to get back in this game? Oh, yes, the behemoth.
Team Ice have just had control over this game up until now, and this is the big fight that we were been waiting for, Zkay. Big concave for Scruffy and Bemnix. Resonance sieged up on high ground. Thrones coming in, and Team Fire is forced to pull away. Pillar coming down. Rain of Blood being casted by Bemnix, and there's just not much left here for Team Fire.
Are pulling back, and that's it. They throw in the towel. It is GG. It is
GG
1-1 in this
is
series.
called, and well done from Bemnix and Scruffy, showing that they still have some life. They're not going to go quietly into the night. Well done. Very exciting game.
Yeah, best of 5. So this is game 2 of this best of 5 between these two amazing teams. Scruffy and Bemnix kind of new to the game, but Grandmasters in StarCraft 2. They are amazing players and showing their mettle after just 2 weeks of playing this game. They're going neck to neck with two of our best players, as Magical Hydraulics both finished first and second in the last 1v1 tournament. So you know there are some pretty good players here.
Real quick, I'm going to pull a giveaway before we get into our next game. Taco Carl, are you here? I think the way we're doing giveaways needs some work. Oh, Taco Carl is here. Let's go.
Taco Carl got a key.
Yeah,
Let's go.
so that means we still have
A bunch.
10 remaining keys for the finale, if you will.
I mean, we're going to give some between each game as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it's going to be like, what? If it goes to game 5, there'll still be like 8 or 7 keys to give out at the end. So stick around if you're looking for that. I got to give Taco Carl his key. Boom.
Yep. We're getting ready for the
game.
next. Yep, so back on Fool's Bay, which Magical won last time, and Scruffy and Demnex are a bit scared of Walter's Bay here. The true question is, what are they going for? Magical and Hydraulics both have been changing Immortals all the time. They never stick to the same stuff. So Hydraulics, sticking with Mala this time. And actually, Hydraulics has been pretty much doing Mala. Last tournament, he had been switching it up again a lot, but this time he's been confident in his Mala play. Question is on Magical.
Yeah, this is interesting because now both teams have won once. We've seen what's going on. Last game, Team Ice kind of took map control. They were able to hold on to it for as long as possible. So initially, we saw that Team Ice, was it Team Fire? One of them, I'm not remembering properly. There was so much going on in the game. It's hard to remember, but we saw one of the teams that took pyre control and they were going for a timing attack. Was it Team Ice?
They both did that at some point.
A lot happened. So it's hard to, it's really hard to gauge what these players are going to do, Yeah,
it's all about deciding where you go for it. Okay, choose your colors. So tell me what you're going to go for. I can go for the ice ones. Okay, go for the orange.
I'm going to go for the oranges and the tomatoes, okay?
Oranges and tomatoes.
In the bottom left, representing Team Fire, playing Mala, it is Hydraulics.
Okay.
As an orange.
And the top. Oh, yeah, sorry.
And Magical. I know, it's exciting. I don't blame you. Playing as Orzum, it is Apple Magical.
Ooh. In the top, playing as the green apple, it is Bemnix as Mala.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. You were thinking about this beforehand, weren't you?
Not really. In the top, playing as the blue apple, it is playing as Orzum. There you go. I found my blue fruit. I'm good.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yep. I just had to find a fruit, and I found it. It's not a blueberry. It's the blue apple.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's look at the expansion patterns here. We see Bemnix going for the base at the top right. And it's kind of... So one of the things you can note in Immortal is there are naturals that have twice as much alloy as the normal bases. So this one has 6,000.
But if we go down here...
This one also 6,000.
This one has 3,600.
Yeah, so at this point, it's Bemnix that's really going to take advantage of having a lot of alloy in this in this game. It's going to have, which is good because we saw last time Bemnix was the one making all those mass hunters throughout the whole game, and those are the true alloy sink. While Scruffy wanted to get those Sharos, those Thrones out, those are the big Ether sinks. So him being on the top left makes a lot of sense. He can get those Ether counts at the top, and the double Ethers base at the top left. And on the other side, we see Magical Hydraulics trading a bit more fairly, let's say.
Yes. So Magical definitely has a hand in what expansions you take. We actually see that he's okay. This is an abnormal. I didn't realize he had this natural here. He usually when I play with Magical, he's like, you got to take this base, you got to take that base. He's very particular about which bases you take, and I guess it makes sense considering what you were just talking about. But
they both want to have the equal alloy count, right? They both want to take control, to have 12,000 alloy before it mines out, around the 17 to 19 minute mark. And that's where the game really gets scrappy. Like the last game, we saw how scrappy it got. And that mostly because the main and natural got mined out, and then you're just fighting for those other expansions to get any amount of economy you can. Before that, it's just really explosive. Like the game is super explosive until the 16-minute mark or so. You just keep getting more and more economy until it starts running out.
Yep. And when it starts running out, it gets a little dicey,
Those small red buys make such a difference.
Yeah, they do. So hopefully we're going to be seeing some more of that from Magical. Who knows? Maybe Scruffy and Bemnix will learn from that, those moves and say, hey, I used to do this in StarCraft. I'm not really doing it much in this game. Maybe I should give it a shot, Because I know, Scruffy and Bemnix, being as good as you are in StarCraft, you are definitely, sending run-bys, doing some sort of multi-prong attack.
Proxy Legion Hall from Magical.
Ooh, spicy. So yes, they're gonna try and do something. This is a curious position, It's definitely you could definitely tell by this he's really trying to hide it. It's not in their face. He's not trying to do an all-in or anything. He really wants. It seems like this might be here, just a position to pull back to.
And behind all this, Magical getting as much power as he can. He is playing Orzup. He wants that pillar to come down. And yeah, Fire have taken all the pillar cans. That's really powerful, those early timing attacks. Ice instead, going for those early free bases. They want to play as defensive as possible and just survive the onslaught that's coming. So right now, Fire just decide which base they attack, and it seems they decided on either of them. They're just talking.
Yeah, they're communicating. We'll never know what their comms actually are unless we were, watching Hydraulics' stream. Maybe they're worried about some sort of cheese. So they have spotted the proxy. If you just saw that ping there, a teapot of Scruffy went through and he noticed the proxy. So Scruffy moving out to engage, but there's a lot of forces here for Magical. Is he going to throw down a pillar?
Oh, definitely.
He is.
There comes the pillar. And Bemnix has to help his ally. But Bemnix doesn't have all that much. He only has a few mass numbers. And they're joining into the fight. They're going for the tower first. And the tower is about to get infused.
Yes, Resonance coming in from Bemnix. He does have the upgrade, so they're going to siege. That is going to be huge, but the Citadel has gone down. There's still a lot of forces not really fighting in the hollow ground. They have that to be able to pull back to, but the Resonance are getting dove on. One of them tries to let Siege move away. Other one is taking more fire. More reinforcements coming in from Bemnix. And wow, a nice defense from Scruffy and Bemnix. That was looking really scary for a moment.
Yeah, the power of the defensive tower can't be understated, right? The defensive tower, it takes 2,000 damage. That's 2,000 damage not going to your units. And because of that, Magical and Hydro just have to lose everything from attacking into there.
Yep, I would have been a little more aggressive with that pillar. I think that could have gone better for them if they were a little more aggressive with the pillar. Because they ended up fighting off of the ground. They were fighting over here a lot, and the pillar was back here. It wasn't really doing much, Yeah,
and we need to mention that the pillar does give 30% attack speed boost. So being on the pillar is one of the best thing. That's why it's so powerful. It's just a whole zone of boosting damage.
Indeed, it is. So now we see a little bit of a counterattack coming in from Scruffy and Bemnix. They want to fight. They want to move across the map. They want to get something done. Let's see what they can do, Zkay.
Oh no, Magical lost one of those Antares for nothing. And those Mass Hunters going down, but you don't want to go down there. Those units are ready to punish.
These Resonants are going to siege up in this nice low ground position. He's going to be able to siege up and attack these moats in the natural. That is really big. This is a really nice Resonant position for Bemnix. You can tell he's been playing some Terran in his life.
Behind that, Magical is counterattacking at least. Magical always doing a little bit of counterattacks on his opponent's side of the base.
Yep.
That will get a bit of damage, but they're about to go down for the reinforcements.
Also in the natural as well. See, Magical is doing magical things. That's what's going on here.
They need the counter
Oh,
damage. They
big
need to do
fight.
something to come
Infuse
back.
coming down on the Hunters. Resonance are getting a ton of work. Pillar coming down from Scruffy. He wants to save as many Zephyrs as he can. And wow, these Resonance were putting in so much work, Zkay.
Yeah, those res at the back are the story of this tale, and there's nothing really to jump onto them. All those units, oh my god, all those units just go down.
Oh my gosh. It might end here, Zkay.
Well, we can't deny the power of the defensive tower, but you might be right at this point. There's only so much they can do. Here come the Thrums.
Oh, actually, there's Thrums. Okay, that changes things.
Does it though? Does it though? There's a.
It does change things because he can go across the map, and then Scruffy needs to either build some units at home, which he can't just warp in like he can in his Protoss, or he needs to bring some units back home. You know.
Definitely. Yeah, but the push has done this damage, right? They've won the fight, definitely. They forced their opponent to attack into them, and because of that, they were able to get so much damage on them. Now at this point, Ice is content to move back, and look at the army value, right? 3,000, 1,000 against 1,800. It's
it's the chicken man.
A crossbow chicken doing its best. Jumped on by the other crossbow chickens.
Didn't quite get a worker kill. Here come the Thrums that I was talking. Okay, well they were like, should we stop here? Should we? There is no static defense here though.
There's the Bastion.
Well, yeah, but that's not static defense. That's just inevitable.
You know what's inevitable in this match? The Bastion. It always comes forward and kills you.
Yeah.
Not this.
So curious target firing here. Oh, nice little micro there from Bemnix.
I need to keep those weak ones alive. And this time Scruffy killing one of those production buildings. And that's pretty... You need to kill those production buildings. You really do, as they also give supply. And instead, no, okay, still alive a bit longer.
So if we're looking at the Pyre now, Magical and Hydraulics have a major lead. That is definitely something to take note of here. Ooh, these Zephyrs getting Doven on. They're trying to win step back, but they do lose one. Looking like you might lose a few more. A couple more reinforcements coming in. Two go down. Infuse. Hydraulics wants to fight this? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, he decides against it. Reinforcements coming in from Bemnix as well. Magical trying to keep him. Oh, the Resonance are sieging. Oh, that could be bad. Oh, nice.
He got a few kills. He got a few Ks, but
not a great trade for Team Fire. Yeah,
it always depends, right? You're trading alloy for ether. That's often the question. Ether is expensive, you need to replenish. Losing only alloy is not quite as bad.
There's a point though where
definitely
there's too much alloy for the ether.
Definitely. I'm just saying it's not as bad as it might look, right? He lost a bit more, but at least like it equalized a bit in there. But then losing the power as well is a bit of a loss.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to run to the bathroom after this one.
Bemnix going for another base, and you really see their expansions, right? They love expanding. Bemnix and Scruffy keep expanding as much as they can. Be as greedy as you can.
Yeah, this is great. This is how they won the last game. You know, they just had the better economy. They were able to trade a little bit better, and you know, won the war of attrition. Yeah, ebbs and flows. There you go. We have only seen one expansion outside of the 5 initial bases, and it's coming down from my Hydraulics, and it's just now being done. And there's also the Ancient has spawned. Team Fire jumping on it, but they are getting a little bit of a surround here. Bemnix coming in from the south, Scruffy from the north. Scruffy does move away though. Resonance sieging, and it seems like Team Fire will be able to get away here. A little bit of an infuse there on some of the units.
I always need to be careful of those Resonance on top of the hill. You can't see them, but you can see yourself getting shot.
Yes. Yeah.
It hurts. Definitely hurts. Okay. The Resonance. Okay, they're ready for a push right now. The Magical Hydraulics needs to come help his ally. The tower is powerful, but is it powerful enough? The Resonance siege enough?
Siege. Are we going to see a pillar? I guess we can't, because Scruffy doesn't have enough fire. Empire Unbroken used on the tower. That is very nice. There's no hollow ground for these Zephyrs, so the wind step, every wind step made is losing health. The Resonance on siege and move forward. I don't know what Hydraulics is doing, but he seems to have moved around.
He's going for the flank. Yeah, coming for the flank. That's a smart move. You always want to attack the weak units at the back. But you need enough units.
Magical doesn't really have an army, and he's moving in. Pillar coming down. Almost all of his hunters get taken down by that pillar. There is Aerox here for those behemoths, but that move from Hydraulics, his ally didn't really have any units left, and now he doesn't have any units left. This is looking really good for Team Ice, Zkay.
you do know he did put down the pillar for his ally. It wasn't quite enough to help him deal with that whole push. But at the same time, Magico trying to push back, but as you said, there's not quite enough. This Sour just came out, and that could have been a difference maker, but it's not quite enough. They're a bit too late.
No, they're gonna go on. Obstruct's coming out, but they're both gonna go down. Oh no, it's all falling apart. GG is called. Oh my goodness. And just like that, the game has been
in favor of Scruffy and Bemnix.
Is in favor of Scruffy and Bemnix. Wow. What a series, man. First it went from Magical and Hydraulics getting the first dub, you know? And now just a complete sweeper on Scruffy getting the next 2 dubs in completely different fashions, you know? The first game was this long macro game. It was the Swerve of Triffin, really tough, scrappy battle. This one was just a killing blow that they, took advantage of. Really well done by all of these players, really. Now I gotta change.
Well, at the end of the game, there, what really made the big difference was the big engagement attacking the tower. They were going for a big timing attack. Unfortunately, the timing attack did not do enough. The timing attack was just, it killed them, right?
Can you tell them to Alt F4? We gotta take a quick break here.
Alt F4?
Yeah, I gotta run to the bathroom really bad. So if we could get them to not start the game, because they've just already started it.
Yeah, well, last time we couldn't communicate with them. Remember when you started 8 minutes in? They don't watch the chat.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay.
Go West though. The early game is not important. You have time.
Okay.
Give you like 4 minutes.
I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
You got like 3 minutes. We're good.
Hold on, I gotta transition so you guys can see what's going on.
Yes. Show us the game.
Okay.
So what we're seeing right now is a rock.
Radio cast at Zkay. I believe in you.
I mean, we're just watching the center of the map. We have a beautiful pyre. We have the beautiful Ancestors pyre that can attack into anything. And yeah, we'll see where this game takes us. Last game really ended with Magical Hydraulics going for a big timing attack and just completely failed with the defensive tower that they attacked. And they didn't have over 2,000 damage over their opponents, and that just led to their inevitable defeat from there. And yeah, casting for the minimap, we see those teapots moving around. We see the boulder at the north, a small exit, a small pathway. The boulder dies. The boulder disappears. It's not in the way. Like maybe a border in Earth would work. If you destroy them, they'd just be there. Teapots coming in all over the place. They're going for the same strategy. Bemnix taking the base at the top right. Scruffy taking the base, his own natural. And yeah, not much... nothing too special. No proxies for this time. They don't want to go for the proxies this time around. And we see the pyre. Look at this. The nice VFX here. We see the pyre just going up and at it. Poof. Beautiful, beautiful air. Beautiful cinders going up in the air. That's just the effect that happens when you have the pyre. And Westo is back.
Okay, what's going on?
Not much.
I was never left.
Yeah, no, you never left. So in the top, we have a Scruffy playing in the blue raspberry.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Oh yeah, blue raspberry. And his ally, it is Bemnix.
Yeah.
In the green raspberry. There we go.
It's only the second late start on the stream. Anyway, it's Magical playing a Jari. I love to see the Jari play. And Hydraulics playing Mala. I'm very happy because I don't think we've seen a Jari today yet, have we?
We have not seen a Jari. We've seen all the Immortals except a Jari. So this is the first time we've seen a bit of a Jari coming in.
Sleepy Ghost doesn't fire hose tactics.
It is a nice boulder.
Anyway, both players.
I like this from Scruffy. Look at this placement this time. He learned from last game. Okay, they want a pillar there. I'm gonna put my hallowed ground. Make sure my hallowed ground goes all the way to the edge so I can stop you from coming up.
There you go. There you go.
Different ways you can do.
I like the mentality. I like the little changes. You love to see these little changes that these players make throughout the games. You can see how they're evolving, how they're learning about their opponents, how they're changing up their play style.
It's the beauty of a best of 5.
Uh-huh.
And it's magical behind this being even more peculiar going for a Jari. So getting those Sipari in on the match. We want those little spearmen to be able to just run around and get delivered from evil, head back home with the town portal. Portal potty would be useful for you.
Yeah, it would have been, really.
Yeah,
I need that chair that's just that gaming chair that's just a toilet with a fancy back. Oh, have you seen that meme where it's okay? I won't go get into it because some people may find that gross because it is, but that's what I needed.
Zoe's away. Pirates.
So notice Hydraulics takes the pyre there instead of Magical. I think that's curious as to what they're planning. You know, because they're definitely communicating about who would take what.
Yeah, but there's this time there's no big timing attack can do with the pillar it could last game. The pillar was such a big game changer in doing those timing attacks, and without that potential here, we know they're not going for a timing attack. Their opponents could if they wanted. But we do see Hydraulics, yeah, just keeping map control at this point, keeping the teapot around to see exactly what's going on. But Bemnex and Scruffy have generally been very defensive. They don't go for the fast expansions or anything.
There's a teapot hiding in the rocks.
Gosh darn, that's your favorite boulder now. That's the boulder you want to be in.
Wait, what? What is this thing about the boulder? I was in the bathroom. I didn't catch it.
Oh, I was just talking about the boulders on the map, how beautiful they are.
Oh, that's actually very creative. Good job. Can we also talk about how cool the Safari look? Okay.
I know.
Like they look so good, and this whole stream we haven't been able to see any of them. You know, just look at them. They're so cool.
They're about to attack. They're about to attack.
They are about to attack. Get to see them in action.
Yeah, the defensive tower there is just so powerful in keeping your opponent out of the way.
Yeah, this is one of the unique things about Immortals. You've got these defensive towers to start off with. Just makes it a lot harder for cheese or any sort of attack. Just makes the defender's advantage emphasized.
But Hydraulics getting the free from, so it takes 6 shots to kill 1 symbiote. So getting free is the perfect number to 2-shot them. But they brought their both out of position.
Again.
No, you can't do that again, right?
I mean, they don't have a pillar this time. So
yeah, exactly.
Oh, a Deliver from Evil. That's bold. He does save 2. Do we think that's worth?
It's not bad. They had the power for it. And Magical doesn't have the big pillar.
Is it 50 or 75 for Deliver from Evil?
70. It's 75. Not sure actually.
I don't know if it was 50 pyre, I would say worth. If it's 75, I'd be like, eh.
Either way, you don't want to lose your early units. It delays your build by quite a bit to lose them. So
Santa says 50.
Okay, there we go.
Let's just take Santa's word for it.
Definitely. The other side, Bemnex and okay, they're both on the opposite side of the map. This might just be a base raid at this point. They're just both gonna go into their opponent's.
I mean, this is like a 2 ships in the night situation. Although Team Ice has a pillar, what does Team Fire do? They turn around. They're gonna try and come back, which is
okay. They're trying to come back, and the thing is, they don't have the lure from Evos. They can cut off this army, and if they can kill everything, it might just be worth it. But losing those production structures is so expensive.
Yes,
they really need to win this fight.
Good damage, and
they need to win this fight, but heavily.
If Scruffy,
they need like a heavy win.
Yeah, if Scruffy and Bemnex can run out the other side with minimal damage to their army, will be a major advantage. But they're gonna siege. They're gonna go balls to the wall. They're gonna sit here and they're gonna try and win the game right here.
And he's losing his. The Macedons are getting shot from the top of the hill, and he finally comes in. The Sipari infuse coming in, everything coming in, infuse from both sides.
They're trying to dive on these resonance, but everything has gone down. All of the hunters instantly going down. Nice focus fire there from Bemnex, and all of the Ajari go down as well, and that's GG.
Great game.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just so quick and over.
So finish off the series, right?
Yep, Bemnex and Scruffy in their very first tournament of a 2v2 together, they come out and win in the final.
Well done.
Yeah.
Toppling Magical and Hydraulics. It is the end of an era.
The end of the Magical era. No, I'm not quite sure. I'm sure Magical has tricks
the 2v2 era. You know, we'll see what happens in 1v1s next week, you know?
Yep, and then 2v2s in 2 weeks. I'm really curious about who can defeat Scruffy and Bemnex. They seem to have a hold on this. Of course, we haven't seen Mixu Hydra or other top 2v2 team that could come back for this. But in the meantime, this has been a great game.
Yeah. So, guess what time it is, Zkay?
Time to talk about how great Magical is?
Yes.
Okay, great. How about we give out some keys instead? Come on, Wes. Let's get some keys. Come on. What are we doing? We're just waiting for the keys here.
Okay. Let's get some keys. All right. We're giving away, how many keys do we have left?
Do we have like 9? 8 or 9?
7, what is 20, 21 minus 12? 9 keys. We have 9 keys left. Should I just throw them in the chat, whoever gets them first?
No, that's me. Because you need to download the game.
Yeah. All right, so the time has come. You're looking for keys. Go ahead and say key in the chat. We've only got 3 people right now who are eligible and one of them is
Really?
Dominic. So I'm gonna unmark him. So if you're looking for keys, key in the chat.
Well, I guess no one wants to play the alpha of this game. This is your last chance to really just write key in the chat, people.
Zkay, are we seriously gonna walk away with keys?
Oh, we are.
No
I
way,
mean,
right? Oh,
I
there
think
they
at this
are.
point,
There's some
anyone
people.
who says key at this point will walk away with the key.
Yes, at this point, anyone who's saying key will walk away with a key.
So this is how you do it.
Can I get a second key for a friend? That depends on how many people uncommitted. If there's still keys remaining, sure.
Okay, I think you're just gonna start giving out keys at this point. Let's go.
I'm not even doing the rolling. I'm just for the first people that said key. I'm just whispering them a key.
Well, good job, Iger, Perez, Cheka. You both get a key.
Congratulations.
Do I get a key? I just wrote it in chat. I want a key. I get my keys back.
I want all of them back.
I want all my keys back.
I did. I'm really trying to not do the same mistake I did yesterday. Boom, Tofa, you got your key. Boom, Cheka.
Anyone who's interested in playing some more, we'll have a 1v1 tournament next week as well. So
yep.
I'm not going to be here. I don't think Westo will be here either. So
I will not. No, I will not.
But there will be Dom who will be casting, and hopefully someone else can join in. Maybe Hydraulics could join in. And if anyone else is interested in casting, we're always looking for more people, just to have a bit more people coming in as well.
Maybe special guest casters, Seamoose says. All right. Uncommitted, looks like we still have some left over, so I'm going to shoot you one for your friend. Wait, where did Uncommitted go? Where's his name? Did I lose it?
Come on, fine. Oh, you mean the Uncommitted?
Oh, it's a different name, or it's a different color. I got Stream Manager on my right and Streamlabs on my left, and it changes color because it's dumb. Oh, wait, I already sent one to Uncommitted. Wait, Uncommitted. Wait, hold on. Is that the one for your friend, or is that the one for you? Oh, that was Friday, which is not today, so I'm going to send him another one. Okay, cool. Is there spare keys? Yes, Staliner. Type key.
Key.
K-E-Y. Boo, bada bing, bada boom. Staliner.
Yep, and we have our players Bemnix and Scruffy. Thank you guys for
congratulations.
Streaming your point of view as well on your own stream.
If you guys want to go back and watch the VOD, listen to their comms. If you want to learn from these players, go ahead and watch their first-person views. In my experience playing StarCraft, the best possible way to learn from someone is watch what they're doing. You know.
Yeah, but honestly, they move too fast for me. Like I watched their stream, I was just like so fast.
Did they move that
like,
fast?
There's a different. Oh, you know the biggest difference in these games is how quickly you can change screens. And you just see like, okay, click here, okay, and they just do a lot of stuff really quickly from screen to screen. It's impressive.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've watched some pro players as well of StarCraft. Yeah. You can see that as well, how fast they go and all that.
Is that it? Is that everything?
Yep. Yeah. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. We will catch you guys next week. Bye.
Are we off air?